Oh, good deal. You make Marshall, make a mental note to pause before you talk over people. You're you're overlaying on top of wonky speech. There's a little bit of a delay in there, and you're cutting him off. Uh, the what was I doing? Shit. Oh, well, we're live. Yeah, this is the problem. Is I go in here and I go live, and then I have to wait to go live in order to get the unique URL so that I can go promote the URL. So I first we got to start the live, and then then I can promote the live. Jim, how you doing? I know you guys are looking at my software screen here. Hey guys, I got live up on Twitter today, and I know the Twitter is crap video, to be honest, because it was complaining at me about how crappy my video, that the fact that I was sending too much video quality to it, it's complaining. But it is live on Twitter now, and Twitter's one of those places where I can get some advertising dollars. So we are going to start building a market there. I see my video is frozen. I don't know about the rest of you guys. Where is my 1080p cam? Right click, property, deactivate, activate. There we go. There we go. I'd say every once in a while that camera free, it's too much crap going on at the same time. So back to what I was doing. I need to go to create, go live. Oh, I'm live. I promise I'm live. The okay, so we need to turn on the monetization. Inappropriate language, yes. Yeah. Okay. You are considered light because I don't put it in the title. Oops, monetization on. Next. Inappropriate language, light. Adult content. No exposed breasts. Shock. Yeah. Harmful acts. I think we'll be doing that. These guys have made this damn thing. I can't even see the bottom of the screen to get the next thing done here. What the hell? Dink, dink. Tab button. Show me. Your accuracy. Oh, I think anything that you think is going to be the next big thing is going to be so expensive for the upgrade. You should be looking at some other place. The places you need to be upgrading are not the next big thing, but whatever the next not big thing is. You know, the next big thing after the next big thing is where you should be focused for best growth. Not the next big thing. The next big thing right now is COAs, and it's 3 million and gems, and it's 102 million gem essence for me to upgrade my gems, and it's 3 million freaking blue dust crap to upgrade my COAs. You don't want to be trying to upgrade the next big thing. The cheapest place is airship right now. Yeah, airship parts. You, yeah, my last two up. Oh no, it was 102 million for my last upgrade. The Pirates event gave me so many. I got 10,000 of those things from the pirate event. Yeah, that was one of the things where me spending on the pirate. I will definitely schedule $500 for the pirate event in the future. I won't ever go after that $1,500 one that I did for the skin thing, but I definitely will have $500 set aside per month for the pirate event in the future because I got $8,000 worth of stuff for $1,500. I upgraded my equipment to max all 3 times during the 50% event, and I didn't spend a nickel doing it, other than what I got in the pirate event. Uh, Seems like I should have. The VIP bundles weren't very good this time. Wasn't very. Well, you know, I say they weren't good this time, but like the 70 curiosity handbooks, you have to buy 3. Okay, so for $60 you can buy a set of Kingmakers. Right now in VIP, if you got VIP 9 for $60, you can buy a set of Kingmakers. I just paid $200 a piece for them, just not more than a month ago. So jump on that. I almost want to buy those just for the materials. I did that with something else today in the Halloween special where I bought scripts I didn't need because they were giving so many damn materials away. Right. Let's see. Uh, right. Okay. So on here. that's done. Sent that promotion out. Hold on. And what unique URL? Oh, did Kingdom promote? GunMuse/LiveWorks. But I got software that validates whether or not the YouTube live video is actually live, and so it needs the unique URL. It's a pain in the ass. Otherwise, I could just type in the live every time, and I wouldn't. I could have the button ready to click when I go live, and that just doesn't work. See, like I'm gonna go do the text one now, and I can do that one. I haven't sent out a text on a live in forever. I don't even know how many users I got to do. I'm betting a bunch now. We've been growing like a freaking week. Yeah, I got to get the GOE guys doing the same thing. I can read. I can read some Portuguese. I see that. I see that in there. I can read a little bit. The fucking rocks, man. Yeah, yeah. Come on here and spit some Portuguese at me, there, boss. I'll help you out. I actually have to repair a lot of laptops when I was doing laptop repair in Portuguese. That was one of the things that's a rough freaking language. The 2,800 texts being sent out. That's a lot. What else? I need to go to OneSignal. Yes. Uh, uh, you you literally add them into the list itself, and you can just add a number to the list and just kind of duplicate what one looks like. Yeah, like if I go look at the 592 gun, there is right. So if I go look at that and I go to Group Manager. Oh, I probably shouldn't have changed that page. Shit. Wonky, why you got me freaking doing stuff I shouldn't be doing? Well, I mean, you got me, but I started the freaking text is what I did. I got to start it over again. All right, some of you guys are going to get 2 texts. And it's Wonky's fault. No, no, it probably only burned about $40 because it doesn't move that fast. Uh, uh, live. Okay, so sending it to all users. Send your message. There we go. How about I get out of that screen, let that do its thing. Sorry guys, that was a I knew better and I did it anyway. Hold on, we got to tell everybody, and everybody's got to have their own way of talking to me. I got like 4,000 people here, 20,000 people here, 5,000 people over here, 3,000 people on the text. The paste, and then you guys are get the thing. I'm actually gonna push out the Twitter one because Twitter has people that are advertising, which I don't know why they're advertising over there. But one of the advertisers for Twitter is Fireball Brand Bourbon. They'll pay us $100 a month to drink freaking liquor live. $150 a month. We were doing that anyway. Might as well get paid to do it, right? Yeah. Ain't my fault. Yeah, Fireball Fridays. Woohoo! Okay, and priority is high because now thing. Send immediately. Confirm. Send. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's talk about some Guns of Glory stuff here because there's a couple of annoyances that we want to get fixed. We'll go back over this when we do a collab next week with Creed. One is swapping back between the accounts. They turn off the auto discharge every time you log in. That has gotten to be an annoyance. I'm not even running a farm anymore, and that's an annoyance. All I'm doing is logging back and forth between my C40 in an older kingdom and my C35 in this new kingdom, and just to compare apples and oranges. And we've gotten the 592 is now up to a place. The cutoff for the new kingdoms, as far as I can tell at this point, is 569 is the bottom of our new kingdom pool. Okay? So prior to 569, those guys were given plus on their gemstone evidence. They were automatically given the max. They were given their guards were automatically upgraded if they had them. They were converted. Excuse me. They were converted to being max stars if they just had the things. Everybody after that number, well, that wasn't quite true for us in 533, was it, 𝗿𝙂𝙗𝗄𝑠𝑘𝑖? I can't remember. Well, no, we got guards. We bought guards normally. We weren't in the new guard system in 533. Right. Okay. So yeah. Right. Okay. So he was screwing with his freaking mic earlier. So let's just turn him up and let him not play with his settings. Yeah. Yeah. He cheat. Exactly. That's why we'll turn it up on our end here. Hold on. This is twice I've had to reset my camera. What's going on with my camera? Okay, so God, this thing I got. It is. Well, no, my picture's frozen, and it froze. You know what it is? This is this Twitter thing. I bet you anything. I'll bet you anything. This Twitter's trying to take over my camera. I added Twitter to the streaming cast today, and that's the only thing that's different here. Okay, so it's streaming. I'm closing this window. The Twitter as well. I'm streaming to 4 places today. I put up a new antenna this week. I got really. Yeah, I know, guys. This is a I'm doing something new, and it's being uncooperative. All right, so I just closed that window. I think the producer web page was trying to take control of my camera. What's going on there? So I'm stopping. Mm-hmm. Oh, I have. Yeah, if you go, yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Uh, you might want to check to see. You might want to check to see if you have that problem. To be honest, because I'll go 4 or 5 days without noticing that I don't have the problem. There is no way that freaking viewer number is right. What do you see for a freaking viewer number? Holy crap! Well, hello everybody. Uh, if you're hoping I'm gonna go crazy on the freaking election stuff today, guys, we're not gonna do that right off the bat. We'll save some of that till a couple hours from now. Okay, so there we can fix that, and I got to get to 100 average users on Twitter. We're not in any hurry to get that way. Uh, this is the first time I'm quadcasting. Why this? And I know my software doesn't track. Oh, there's 2838. Yeah, I'm lagging behind you. It's showing you viewers before it's showing me viewers. I think I'm the one that needs to know more than you do. What the hell? The the Twitter thing's called Periscope, and you know, Twitter's Twitter. They're a bunch of sensors. Okay, so let me. The well the Twitter has shadow blocked me before. How about we put it that way? The Not the first time going with that one. All right. The other thing that I got was a whole bunch of people because the Huawei deal ended on the 30th. Some of you didn't get your full 90 days. I get that. That's because you joined late. I only was able to negotiate 90 days from the start of the program, not from the middle of the program. There was an end date, which was October 30th for that. If you spent more than $1,000, go submit you should have gotten an email. The VIP, you are supposed to get the VIP bonus. Okay, go over on to rogersraiders.com, submit your email that you're signed up with, tell them you spent more than $1,000, and say I did not get my email, and requesting that I talk to them via WhatsApp or all that good stuff. Now, and everybody that turned around says, and I want to really acknowledge, because I had more than one person say it in this fashion, that it was the best program that they've ever had for Guns of Glory, even though we had problems with it. That's because I dealt with all of the stuff I could deal with on my end to make it smooth for you. Uh, it wasn't smooth. Let's be clear about that. That was I wasn't happy with this with the how smooth it was, but I also know how big corporations work. So the it's as smooth as it was ever going to be for a startup program that didn't understand how big the market was. They panicked. They cut the market back. They are wanting to do more stuff. They do want to give more money away, but they want to do it in a limited capacity of instead of turning around and giving me a percentage of whatever you spend, they want to turn around and say, look, if you spend $100, we'll give you a $20 coupon. And that way you get your money and it's done in coupon form. I've gotten the coupon stuff for November in my box. What I don't have is a contract for promoting it just yet. Oh, hold on. That's what we're going to. But I can show you what they look like. Here. And I just did something I shouldn't have done. I clicked the. Oh, don't click that button. I clicked an F9. Did my stream just drop? The stream dropped. There's the stream's back. What the hell? That's got to be people dicking around on the web because of the damn election. Because it's not on my end, guys. I've got the best bandwidth I've ever had. That camera's right. Yeah, properties. Or reset the camera again. Look at there. There the camera's reset. All right. What are we gonna do? You know what I can do? I can go up here. Where's that one? Window? Yeah. Yeah. What? Me? Yeah, I get it, guys. There's something going on with my camera. I can tell you right now that one of the problems is every single time Windows has updated my computer, they have screwed up my cameras and my mics. Every single time. And I got 2 updates this week, so we'll sort it out as we go. Yeah, and I also added in the Twitter live today, and yeah, I just watched that. Froze right in front of my freaking face. Yeah. What are you gonna do? The do. It's like, oh, that's too much work for that little effort. All right. Damn. They can only hear gun. Okay, hold on. That means that the sound. Oh, that really sucks because you guys spent most of the time talking at the beginning of the damn audio. All right. This frickin' Windows, man. Uh, Properties. Desktop. Property. Headset microphone. That's not right. Wait a minute. Cancel. Headset capture. How about we do that one? Properties. Default. Done. Okay, everybody. Yeah, the cat. Oh man, we're just having all kinds of grief this morning. All right, guys, this is what happens when you get software updates. And Streamlabs updated 10 minutes before the freaking show. Yeah, so. Okay.
I fucking hate that.
So everybody, you can hear everybody on the TeamSpeak now, I'm assuming, because I saw it went to default versus my custom settings.
Oh, they're saying they can just hear you still.
No, we got to give the lag. Got to give time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got like 30-second delay here, but hello, YouTubers, we are here.
There you go. Head chip capture. Yeah, I see the head chip capture going up and down now. Okay, and all other. That's okay, and
Whoop, whoop.
the camera
Oh,
just.
babe, anyway, you're the first person to tell us. No one else has. Me and Creed have been chatting for 20 minutes here.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm actually
Wolf.
talking to a friend of mine that's actually watching the stream just because I asked him to. And he didn't tell
Well,
me
he
he
didn't
couldn't
even
hear
tell
me.
us.
Yeah, he didn't even tell me that he couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
Oh, you just can't get the staff these days, Marshall, can you, mate?
Right?
Here's the thing. I do not know what these guys that I pay money to for software think when I click the update button. I'm happy to click their update button, but if you reset everything to default, what's the point of me customizing it? It's how do they not know? The custom resolution type, 1020 highest FPS.
Ready.
Done. And I don't know why the camera keeps going freaking batshit on me. What's sad is the camera looks good today. I finally got the colors sorted out.
Hey, Ďehyphy.
So
Oh, yeah,
I don't know
he's
about
been
y'all,
asking all day.
Okay.
but I just logged into the game and I got the offer to buy Splendor.
Woo!
Did we now? Buildings.
Ooh, let's check that shit out.
I got
Everybody
the
logs off
offer.
and then logs back on.
If you get Splendor while the 50% is going on, holy crap, that's the first time that's happening. Hold on, I'm gonna log off.
Y'all better get it while you can.
I'm gonna log into my Huawei deal.
Controversial, but I never buy
I'm
it.
sitting over here posting it to Marshall and
What?
Sig.
Froze. I'm gonna leave it froze like that. Just screw it, guys. That's the picture you're gonna get today. The the
What were you posting, Tay?
The
top of
Splendor.
Oh, is it out?
that's the rumor. Splendor bundle right there. All right, I'm actually not gonna buy that via Huawei because it's more expensive. The okay, so Splendor's available in 592, guys. The hooray, get Arkin on the phone.
Okay, Justin, I can't afford it either.
Yeah, but Arkin was about to cry over the amount of silver he needed. The
Yeah, Splendor's there, £99.
Of course, right after I go 26, I push all the way up to 26, and now it comes out.
well, put it on now and
I don't have enough resources yet to
Go
go
up
to
to
30,
30.
so I ain't worried about it until next event. I'll buy it next event.
Oh, I'm sitting at 26 for a little while.
Well, Gun.
huh?
You know, we was talking about the gifting of Amazon coins and stuff. I think we're going to put that into effect this week, see if it works.
Okay, we'll try it.
We'll try it. We'll just try it. We'll do it with this one thing, see how it goes. Because that, for me, that's going to cost that. Take that £100 thing down to about 60 quid, £60. Oh,
The what we're talking about there is you can send Amazon coins via a gift, and you can buy them with American currency, and the coins are the coins, and you can send them. And we're going to see what we can do to circumvent the currency laws using the Amazon gifting system, and that way we could drop the price of the game down, and GOG gets 100% of its money, but Amazon winds up discounting your gameplay through a manipulation. All right, so let me get my thing back up here, and I want to reboot my computer so bad, and that's just not going to freaking happen right now.
No, don't do that shit. We won't
Right.
see you for another 4 hours.
Go to try and.
But at least they can hear us now, though, so it won't be dead air.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was I doing?
Okay, now you're getting as bad as me.
Well, I'm doing 5 things at once because I'm wondering why the camera is freezing after like 3 seconds. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, there you are. You're back again.
Yeah, the disable the device. Yes. It's going to disable the camera right in my freaking thing.
There's fireworks going off all around me. I'm sorry if you can hear them.
Nope, we can't hear them.
Good.
No, I do not want to restart my computer now. Deactivate, activate. All right, let's see if just refreshing it in the firmware. I got a bunch of calls from big corporate customers this week too. It's like, hey, my printer quit working. I'm like, hey, I'm out of that business, and I told you 2 years ago that crap wasn't gonna fly. I patched a lot when Windows 10 did an update to 2004 version patch software. I patched a lot of $10,000 scanners and printers for offices. And I told him, I said, that's probably the last time you're going to get patched. I had told him, says, look, go down and buy a $300 printer from Sam's Club to replace your $10,000 office printer, because that's what you're going to have to do. Because the business market is not going to keep up with what's going on here. And what's going on here is your USB drivers are updating, and the USB ports have not updated in the past 20 years. So Microsoft has taken over the world. They've told you you're going to die from a common cold, and while you're at home, you need to spend money if you want to talk to anybody using a device. These headsets that I got on, guys, I had to buy these headsets because my other $200 headsets were using USB 2.0, and my new computer software, my new Windows, wouldn't talk to a 7.1 surround sound headset that I'd been using, that you guys see me use for years.
You can reformat them, but it's a pain in the ass.
No, you can't. Not those.
Really?
Nope. I no firmware updates. Just because these get firmware updates, and there went, and I'm having problems with these. So I'm assuming this is something to do with this Windows patch that's going on with this.
Does that make sense? Because my headset just recently started doing that with being USB. That was my big issue there.
They're changing the compression ratio and conversation that's taking place via USB in order to make them faster and faster and faster. Honestly, they're doing it for the Xbox. They're doing it because of Xbox. They're screwing over the computers over Xbox. Okay, so my next little thing here. Yeah, I got a big ass flashlight here. Yeah, you wouldn't believe the mess I got down underneath here. I'm going to change ports for this camera. All right. Okay. I'll switch.
You have froze again.
Oh, well, I just unplugged the camera completely, to be honest.
Have you been putting poison down today by any chance, Gun?
Poison down. What are you talking about?
Oh, I don't know. Earlier on, I jumped into the room earlier on and you were sitting in there, but you had your mic open. I think you was on the phone talking to 𝗙𝘓𝙗 or someone. And then all of a sudden you went, I put damn poison down.
Oh. I got one fly that keeps showing up, you know. I sprayed poison in the entire room so I didn't have flies during a live show, and
Fuck it.
I can't. I can't move my arm that fast anymore. Oh, I was gonna turn around and put my camera on today so I could go out and show the people all the stuff that I did on the outside of the building this week. One of the things I did is I fell through a 2-inch thick table. I have a table that's a 2-inch. I fell through the table. Had to go get my wife out there to finish putting up my antennas.
You got to go fucking.
My wife is first of all, my wife is a CB.
Laid on the floor.
Yeah, I did. Oh hell, that was earlier in the week, wasn't it? I fell off my own damn chair. Almost couldn't get up.
No, that was kind of funny.
Everybody
Sorry.
laughing at me on TeamSpeak. All right, that looks like it fixed the camera problem. What I did was I suspected the USB to be the problem, right? So I went from USB 2 to USB 3, and I'm thinking that there's a patch for USB 3s that came out in the Windows update. Okay, so for anybody else who is having problems with their own personal PCs at home, their printers quit working this week after the update, all that stuff, it's the USB ports, guys. And technology has to move on. USB 2.0 is 20 years old. It's being deprecated. Okay? Just USB 3.2 is the latest, greatest, and almost nothing talks in it. For most printers and scanners, you can hook them to your router in your house, and they work just fine. There's a plug-in on the back of your printer where you can connect your printer directly to the router in your house, and then you can everything that talks to the router can print from it. That's usually the best method. That doesn't work with cameras. Okay, so see, I can't even lift my left arm up enough. I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh, okay. So yesterday I went to go get a massage. Because
Happy ended?
It was a Thai massage. It was a Thai massage, but not one of those. I actually got a lady that stretches my muscles out, and
But she does.
It was no happy ending on that one.
No, it was embarrassing though because she was pulling on because I fell on that shoulder and it had been hurting, and she's pulling on that muscle down in my neck and that shoulder, and she goes, "Oh, does that hurt?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but keep going, because it hurts when they stretch that muscle out." And then she triggered something, and I vomited right all over her table.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you farted or something.
No.
Because she was just sick. There was no happy ending.
Oh my gosh, yeah. She pulled something on that nerve, and my nervous system freaking all the way down to my toes, freaking like I got hit with a taser. Yeah. So that's. But I can move my shoulder a little bit today. It's stiff. It's stiff, but it doesn't hurt.
So come, we're gonna have a bet on your wolf score today. You ain't done the wolf yet.
Okay. So
where was we last week?
400 million. Now a couple things. We're moving forward in Kingdom 592, guys. One of the things that we have in Kingdom 592 that it doesn't exist anywhere else in Guns of Glory right now is we have the top 20 alliances are not bots. There's no bot farms. Okay, so I actually have over 1,000 real players who need to consolidate for UAC coming up in 4 weeks. Okay, and it's going to be a little bit easier for me to help them do some other stuff. We still have players coming from old kingdoms giving old advice. Now, the reason I got to get on everybody, and we knew that before we started this, that breaking old habits was going to be a problem. And the trolls were going to use everything they could use. Anything's a lie. Everything's a lie. Don't listen to him. Don't do this. But here's the reality. We have to grind out stuff that they got for free. What that means is we're not going to go into KVK and everybody's looking at how much money I spent on my castle. You see, I'm 800 million power, guys. Okay, if it doesn't mean squat. I am not going to compete with these and older kingdoms. An older kingdom 300 million castle and my 800 million castle are probably pretty close to equal. I still have an old kingdom C40. So I get to compare apples to apples when I'm flipping back and forth, and that's why I know the damn bug about the guards is because I'm paying attention as I go back to my old castle to my new castle. My old C40 was given everything for free. I got it all. I didn't have to earn any of the gemstones down here in the gemstone essence. I was instantly level 15 on my C40. I am now week 9 on this. I'm only up to 11. Now I bought my gems, but the kingdom hasn't. The kingdom's waiting for these trance gems. On my C40 and 362, I'm getting trance gems for free. I'm getting 21 scripts a day right now for free. So that's not happening in 592. So we've got to tamp down this expectations of what's going on with KVK. Right now, the best I could hope for is that we can take a tower. If we see a kingdom older than 569, if we can take a tower, I'd be amazed. And
We're gonna take a tower.
Yeah, if all we can do is take a tower, and then that may be me leading one march after another, taking towers, and then cycling the rest of the kingdom in just to get their free loot. That may be what I have to do, is spend money being the mega leader over and over and over and over and over again, just so that everybody's in a rally that can get some free loot and points and kills. And I shouldn't say that. It should be Zed should be a part of that, but he's not building his account properly. He's too busy telling me I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I got Moonkin over there who's throwing money at his account telling me, you'd be the greatest leader ever if you just listen to us. Oh, I'm kicking your ass every week. Why do I want to listen to you? They're not listening to the fact that I know that it's going to be broken and that we're going to have to approach this differently than we used to. I don't expect for us to be able to defend a palace for at least 2 to 3 months after KVK starts. What I'm hoping for is that doesn't disrupt the desire to play KVK very badly. If I get paired up for 389, yeah. We'll just have to kill some towers. I don't want to kill people for no good reason. I don't want to make an arranged death. I never liked that. We never did that when I was running 362. I know there were guys that were always promising that, but we never made deals in the background of 362 guys. It just, I want you to earn what you win. It's a hollow victory if I gotta use my, lack of better word, stardom to negotiate a victory. It's like people
in enough kingdoms that we're likely going to get matched up with one of them kingdoms, and we could turn around and say to the old kingdom, "Oh, come on, let us keep our crown," and they would do it for us because we know people.
They would. If you got matched with my kingdom, they would literally just eat you alive.
Yeah,
I'd encourage it.
Yeah, we were. Our goal is my goal. My goal right now is to not just. I know that I can go find the weakest tower in a KVK. I have no doubt that I can do that. Can we beat that weakest tower? I might be able to megaing my castle. And I've really thrown a lot of money at this castle, guys. I'm up around $9,000 in the first 7 weeks because I know how far the rest of the kingdom is going to be behind. So when we have this shit show of an argument about how I don't know anything about KVK, I'm going to let these idiots charge ahead. Go take the palace, guys, see what happens. And have yourself zeroed by another kingdom again. The losses are a lot more permanent. It won't be this castle lovey-dovey stuff that I've been tapping with them with.
Chris, how does the other person get all the people's stats? How are they being allowed to collect them in the first place? That's what you need to address.
What question are you answering there?
Well, he says, what would you do if you had a kingdom player that gives other kingdoms your stats and arranges others to try and kill everybody during KVK and UAC?
I have a video on it.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one way to deal with somebody like that.
Go search the treason of Kingdom 312. It's what started my YouTube career. That's exactly what a guy named Trick King was doing. He was going to other kingdoms, giving away, not only just giving away stats, but he was telling them which tower to hit so that all the other alliances in the kingdom would be weaker, and then he went and beat up his own kingdom to grow his castle.
Well, that's bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know it's a war game, but that's just one man's game at that point.
Yeah, and so here's the thing. I already know that people in my kingdom in 592 are going to try and do that with me. Okay? Knowing my stats is not knowing my strategy. They think they know.
Well, we put our stats out there publicly anyway.
I'll show you my stats here in a minute, guys.
Every time we do.
Yeah, so
I do it regularly on my videos. I know you do.
I did not get anywhere in this game by hiding my stuff.
User was moved to your channel.
There is no security and obscurity with my account. I will always have it open because you need to see what I'm doing. This is the first account that I've spent this much money on. But that gives me more options is what it's doing. Before I'm usually around number 15 in the kingdom, and because it's the same philosophy of when I played World of Warcraft. I played a mage or something that was a distance caster so that I could sit in the back and control the strategy and do my job and control the strategy. Being about number 15 in the kingdom, I'd have to sit back, man a tower, and then pay attention to what's going on in the other 12 towers, the other 11 towers, right? The other 2 palaces. So that's what allowed me to man a tower and do that. So being in a lead front point, I got other people who know how to read towers. I'm going to be in the lead, but we have the team speak now. So what you guys are going to see different from 592 is not only are you going to already know our stats, but within 30 seconds, you're going to know what we're about to do to you. And the point is, I'm going to do things that you can't stop. Before I ever risk the players in my kingdom, I'm going to be pretty assured we're going to win. I may lie to people on the live a little bit about, I'll do a little misleading until it's done and over with. Hell, I may blank the screen out while we do something, just and show it up in a recorded video later. I don't know yet. I actually don't have a plan for that just yet. But during the first New Kingdoms KVKs, those are going to be live. We're going to show what we're going to do. And the reason is I don't expect us to be able to win. Now, I'm certain there are kingdoms that we're going to get paired up with that I can just walk over anytime I want to. Why do I know that? Because I'm going to be pushing 5,000 stats. I'm going to be over 1 billion power by our first KVK. If that don't scare the crap out of you, what I do with that 1 billion power will. You guys know for a fact that I usually run around 200, 300 million power when I play KVK. I don't build up these big, massive defensive numbers. So there's a lot more strategies.
Just that damn cocky.
Hey, it ain't bragging if you can do it, right? There's video after video out there now that of me doing these little tricky moves, and the fact is we're just now starting to put the videos out of the tricky moves.
Digit said to me the other day, she went, Guns asked me to scout him and post a report in KC. What do? I said, scout him and post it.
Scout him and post a report.
She went, why? I said he wants to show off. That's all he's doing.
I wanted to start that conversation because I had 40 million silver open and like 100 million iron open.
Billion wood.
2 billion wood.
2 billion wood was the thing.
And then I went and did shout outs and said, free RSS, come and get it.
Marshall said, look at all that damn resources. We need to go get that. Go right
I know better.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Nope. Yeah.
Instead I went and got resources from FLC. They had to pay their, which is
Yeah.
That's always
about
the
time.
easy pickings.
Yeah, Sticks was complaining about this. Like, man, by the time I get up, Marshall's gone through there and picked them clean.
They don't deserve anything less at
the other
this
day.
point.
FLC's.
Eat my EQ march.
Oh, look. They pulled all their. Oh, well, hell, he's pulling all his troops back.
Lost King is going into Companion. There's Companion. No, Companion is pulling his troops back.
Yeah. Well,
Where's Lost King going? I'm on my way. Tell me where he is and I'm there.
I'm about to hit it. You're not going to get there in time.
Let me get Lost King.
It's not Lost King. It's freaking Companion pulling back all his troops without putting a bubble up first. I wonder if he doesn't know that, for those who don't know, you can teleport and you get an instant recall on your troops. So if you're pulling back your troops to teleport, just teleport. Your troops go back to your castle. I often teleport to. Yeah, everybody goes, oh, you don't have it. Oh, yeah, I should have hit him. That's because freaking Marshall went and freaking sent a march at his ass like a dumbass. What the hell, man? I'm watching him.
He was quick on that bubble.
Yeah, but I'd have dumped some gold at it. He wouldn't have been that quick. Okay, the other thing that we've done, and FLC's been a pain in the ass. Everybody knows the Worthless Wonder, right? The one that guards your resources. So in order to tell the kingdom who the next king's going to be, I made this plan. I said, how about we give that wonder to who's going to be the king in 2 weeks? Because it's a worthless wonder. Because if you get hit and you lose the wonder anyway, and you lose your RSS. So it's just a completely worthless wonder. Guns of Glory needs to fix that. But right now, it's the football. We just call that thing the football. Tag, you're it. Because we have open combat, anybody's got a wonder. So sometime between the last live, we turned around and I gave that to Clara, and FLC went and stole it in the middle of the night because Clara's going to be our first king in King 592. So FLC has decided that they're just going to be an ass, and that they're going to prove that they can be an ass. Because Moon never unbubbles. Well, Moon's unbubbled twice in the entire time in the kingdom, and I've zeroed him both times. So that's the only 2 times I've ever seen him freaking unbubbled. And well, I like the way the other wonders are working out. And
talking of the wonders, I mean, I've had the Enchanted Hourglass over in Gun Alliance, which we've been passing around, and they've been using it to enhance their buildings, especially during this 50% event. But if you was to check the Wonder map now, you'll notice that we've got open combat on the Wonders, but the Wonder is over in PRF. I've passed it over to them and letting them use it themselves over there while they're in the 50% event. This is because even though I had the Wonder, it's not mine, it's a Kingdom's Wonder, and I believe it should be used for anybody. So we've sent it over to there, and they're using it, and a few of them have now gone C30 and C32 over there, I noticed today. But we've got FLC member, fucking little Hunter, who's a pain in the arse. He goes around hitting everybody. He has actually messaged me and asked me if he can have the Wonder.
no.
Now, what do you think, guys? Should we let him have it as well?
No, this is the problem. And I'll tell you the other thing that I wound up having to do this week. I went through and blocked everybody but the R5 of FLC, because I'm tired of the trash talk. They brought in the French, and that frog freaking burping crap that I get from them just never ends. It's always, hey, you're the worthless most, you're broken in the head, and I don't know why you hate me. I'm the nicest person ever. I just think you're the most worthless human being I've ever met. Okay, I've had enough of your shit. So, are you sending marches at them?
Sounds racist, but the French are so fucking rude, aren't they? The French and the Russians, they just are so rude.
I don't even know if they're trying to be funny, but if they're trying to be humorous, it's getting. Man, you can be rude to me all day long if you're being humorous, but I don't freaking believe for a second that they're trying to be humorous. The
loudspeakers though, can you?
No. And Biden did not win because the media does not pick our freaking president. We'll stop it at that. They're up to 18,000 people being arrested right now for voter fraud. They're trying to, and that number is going up about 6,000 a day right now. It's the reality is. Okay, yeah. Don't get me started on this because I'm a math guy and the math in the voting was bogus. All right, so we're going to be passing these wonders around. We weren't ever going to keep them out there hiding them. FLC was gonna. FLC was like, well, I bought it to pass it around. You bought it so that you could turn around and claim ownership while you're passing it around.
I've been pulled up because I put it on a farm and you've turned around and openly said, "Oh, putting it on a farm and hiding it on the farm is not a thing." They've pulled me up on that, saying, "Well, it's on your farm. News is against that." But I put it on the farm so it's easy to pass around. No one's got to drop tags and stuff, and we've been passing it around. So we go from my farm to wherever it's going to, and then I take it back on the farm, and then I put it back where it's going next. I've got a list of people in our alliance who still want to use it, but I put it out to PRF for now so that everyone can see that it is going around the kingdom and not just staying with us.
Chris, the guys acting nasty and shitty to other women in KC and stuff, when you see that happening in 592, hit them. And if they say anything about it or an alliance wants to stand up for the guy doing it, then they can deal with me. That is the number one rule. I won't tolerate it. Everybody sees me.
If you can't hit them, message me.
Yeah, message one of us, and we'll burn the shit out of them.
Me. I'll tear them a new one.
Okay, he's online. He's trying to reinforce when I'm hitting.
Who?
Lost King. He just tried to reinforce Cali Farm whenever I want to hit it, but he just pulled back.
Oh, well, send something slow.
All my marks. So they all have artillery in them.
Okay, I'll watch a little better.
Doing everything. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really paying attention. He
likes to gold spend to try and catch me because he knows I just eat everything.
Yeah, well,
better still, buddy. Put it on KC. Loudspeaker it. Put the cords down. Yep. Let them know what's going on, and someone will help. We don't want just us to be going around doing it. We want the whole kingdom to get involved in stopping this sort of behaviour.
I will back a responsible play.
Yeah, we're the ones that get made to look like assholes otherwise.
But here's the thing with me versus everybody else. I have to be fair to all alliances. I'm not building an alliance. I'm building a kingdom. So I've while I'm in different alliances all the time, it's not, I'm in GOE right now. I keep wanting to say A for some reason. The Golden Empire. And we're about to go over some wolf stuff here shortly. Because it's different now. The catacombs is harder in the new kingdoms, so people's growth is slowed down. The spirit mines now have 29 levels, and it's harder to get down in those levels to get up to that level 22 to start maxing out every day. That's a little harder. So you got to start combining this stuff with Friday wolf events, Saturday wolf events. So we're going to do some of that. And then you shouldn't, while you got to play the game, you shouldn't have to tolerate somebody else's bullshit idea of fun. Go suck this, suck that, and it's only a game. Those words don't go together. And I'll just beat the crap out of you until you're tired of it. We have run most of the players off. Block them. Quite frankly, everybody should be report blocking them. You have to block, then report. Or is it report them? Yeah, one of the two. Report, then block. Then you don't see them no more. Like I got rid of frickin' stem check.
Why am I missing a march? I can't 5 march now. What the heck?
Oh, they vanish sometimes.
No, like it's only let me send 4 marches out. I had 5.
Splendor was there just a minute ago. Splendor is not there on Amazon.
It's there on building tab.
I know, but I'm freaking wanting my damn.
Yeah, Amazon takes a day later, doesn't it, normally?
It's not on Amazon. All right, so here's the thing. It is a Halloween day.
Oh no, I'm on Amazon. It's on mine. I'm actually using Amazon now, and it's on mine. I've got it.
All right, so I'm going to close this, and then I'm going to open my Amazon right now, right? Okay, so I'm going to reopen Amazon. I was going to buy.
Second one across.
I actually don't need the Splendor for a while.
It says I've got 1 day, 4 hours to buy it.
But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn around and buy a one-time purchase so that I get double gold buying my Splendor. Building. Rat bastards. Man, just in case this is a freaking hiccup, I'm going to my other damn thing and buying it regardless. Hold on. He went Muse is live and he wants Splendor. Take it out of his store.
Hannibal, I started watching your getting to 1 billion power video the other day. It was very good.
Yeah, Hannibal, we were talking before the live. We've got some deals going to where I am going to start getting some pre-roll promotion money coming in for the YouTubers. So you might want to get a hold of me there so I can get you into the loop and figure out what kind of money we can get you. It doesn't have anything to do with YouTube. I mean, it does have to do with your YouTube, but not. You don't have to be qualified with YouTube. Yeah, it's going to be based on whether or not I think people are watching you and responding to you. We'll get you some cash coming in. That way you can grow.
He's getting more views than I am.
Well, he's an older kingdom. He's an older kingdom. He's a known player. The
user was moved to your channel.
Come on to the Hannibal. Come on to the freaking TeamSpeak, man. Go over and get the TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
Come on in.
The live show.
Come on into the live right now. That's what you need to do. The building. That gear was in there just 5 minutes ago, guys.
Still in my account right now.
It's still in mine.
Well, I'm telling you, it was in my account. I looked at it and decided to swap to Amazon to buy it. And now I'm back in the frickin'. I didn't accidentally load Amazon twice, did I? No, because I'm sitting here in euros. I did. Yeah, see, I'm in euros here.
It should pop up on you log in. It's the first thing that pops up.
Yeah, log out and log back in again.
I'm just going to close my BlueStacks, see if there's something cash going on.
And Huawei.
I just switched back to Huawei because that's where I saw it. Yeah, I saw it too. I know it was there. I went, woohoo! That's why I started swapping things around. Then I got distracted and like I said, I don't need it right now anyway. I am at C35. I got all my troops up. I've got 4 million T11s right now. I went and spent the money so that I could kind of be the spear of the problem here. You know, in these new kingdoms, we're gonna have to see. That's not what I get on my first one here. I get a Halloween pack special.
Right, if you go to the normal store,
I know
go
that's
for
what. Hold
building,
on, I'm heading there.
second one.
I'm telling you, them some bitches took it out of mine. All right, whichever one of you developers is watching this live right now, why are you being a dick?
Right?
Everybody saw it on the video. Everybody saw it.
Gets to be a dick. I'm the only one that gets to be a dick.
I still can't figure marches now. It doesn't make sense. Like, it will not let me send a 5th march.
All my stuff's up to 35 anyway. That's the weird thing. It's, you know, it's I even maxed my tents out.
That kind of forced me to do an update today.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'd gladly update.
Sorry. I'm under attack.
No, I'm saying they kind of forced me to update today.
What's your version number now?
Android 5.19.2.
Yep.
That's what I got.
Oh, well, I've had that for a while.
You're under a
It's
bubble.
been a while, yeah. Hey, Marshall, if you got the
no,
March
in
stuck problem,
433.
log out and log back in.
It's
It's not a
Kingdom
march
Raid.
stuck.
No?
It's not a march stuck.
right.
It will only let me send 4 marches.
I just
Yeah,
got speed hit.
I've had where a march was stuck, wouldn't it was kind
Yeah.
of like stuck and wouldn't return, and I had to log out and log back in, and I cleaned up the problem.
Knight Rider from K21, how you doing? Yeah.
See what happens.
Well, I think we're past all my technical difficulties today.
Now it's 3 marches. No, literally, now I can only send 3 marches. I logged out, logged back in.
Oh,
Do it
hell?
again, maybe you can get dropped to 2.
That's messed up.
My protesting to Guns of Glory has paid off. They are slowly getting rid of Marshall out the game.
And messing with Marshall now. I figured out we've messed with guns long enough. Mess with the other people.
It didn't make sense.
Yeah. Display 3, no.
I don't know what the fuck just hit me, but it just took 100 mil power off me.
I don't know. I'll generally look at the battle report and I'll see.
I'm just having a look now, you cheeky fucker. Does it say what size castle it is?
Oh,
No, but you can normally tell if he's got T12s.
Oh yeah. Didn't think of that. Smart ass.
Yeah. Some of us know it, some of us don't.
I'm the queen of dying. I know everything about dying. Ask me questions about dying.
Yay! I have all 5 marches back. Only took 3 reloads.
There's only T10s in there.
yeah.
Oh, well, guess it was under a 35 then.
I refuse to believe this.
So the old kingdoms versus new kingdoms, like the older kingdoms are getting everything for free. So stop whining and bitching, guys, because all these new kingdoms are having to grind out everything that you're getting for free. Those talent points you got for free. I cannot get these old kingdom guys to understand you have got to kill threats 24/7, because they just won't do it. The activity is the grounding force of the new game.
How many weeks have we been in this kingdom for now? Roughly.
Week 7.
Yeah,
Splendor came out early.
When I go to the VIP, it says I've logged in for like 56 or 57 days or something like that constantly. So that's how old the kingdom is. And in that time, I've hit 3 Red Guard camps. Every other bit of my stamina has gone on threats just to get these talent points for the guards.
I'm probably at the same number. I probably hit 3, maybe. No, I think I spent 2 days doing red guards when I was trying to see if I could grind out the airship for red guards. And once I did that math, I was like, oh, wow, I only need to hit 29,000 freaking red guards to increase my airship level. How about we not do that no more?
No, I didn't even bother with that. I did that after the 3 red guards I hit, and that was it. I've just and one of them red guards I hit, it was literally just because someone had set like 5 rallies on a red guard and no one joined, and he was getting yumped, so I joined it, and it's the only reason I joined it. Otherwise, I'd have only done 2, and that was just for the request starter quest at the beginning.
Yeah,
red card.
Where the disruption is, where people are still telling everybody you go build a farm and you go drag your farm along with your main and hit some very high level red guards to up your airship enough to get down at the spirit mines, only they changed the spirit mines. So now your ability to drag your airship to level, I think in 5.3.3 I was able to drag the airship up to level 3 or 4 and with the red guard dragging, and you can't do that anymore. So you're not building farms that way, guys. That's if you're going to build a farm system, you're going to spend some money to build some farms. I can promise you that. You're going to spend at least $50 per farm to get them down deep enough to make them worth having. Or you're going to be in this, and the catacombs are taking forever. Okay, so we got the cheaters in the catacombs. You got me who spent $300. I still have not cleared 810. Right? And normally I would only need, yeah, and so I am now down to my last 2 pieces going +5. I got my axe at +3, and I still got to do my shield. So I need 6 more pieces of gear, and then I'll be +5, which will give me my double bonus, and I'll clear 10. But you want to look at my crest? I'm +5 on my crest now. So go to crest. I'm at +5 all the way across my defense. I'm starting to stack my other stuff in there. It is not as easy to get through the catacombs as it used to be. So they polished that out. If you're gonna go in there and fix some stuff, guys, on the high level of the building expeditions, I'm now 5 away. I wasn't getting any damn 3-hour speed ups on this level, and the COA material you're dropping is way too low for the frickin'. You have got to tie this to a percentage of whatever max level is so that it updates itself. Make it a percentage of max level gear, whatever that is. Build that into the code. We shouldn't have to wait for patches. When you patch the COAs and put bigger ones in, there should be an automatic trigger to give us more free crap out of the damn expeditions in retro, and for having already completed them, and or undo your limit patch. You put these limit patches in patch 2.1, where you limited how many speed ups we could buy. You limited how many of this stuff we can buy. Take these limits out. Make the limit be the amount of coins we can get per day, so that we have to make choices. It's a double patch. It doesn't need to be here. My limit is the amount of coins I can make. I can't even spend the number of coins that I'm making, to be honest. So your limits are what they are. I don't know why you're limiting them. But if I want to buy 100 freaking level 4 gears, let me buy 100 level 4 gears. You used to be able to do that. And that was a reason to do the expeditions and get that stuff up. So you put that limit patch back in 2.1, back when I used to have like 10,000 freaking 3-hour speed ups from that place. You couldn't even use them all. Because if you were a big guy who didn't get hit a lot, because everybody was scared of you, you never did use all those speed ups. You never had to build that many troops. Well, now building troops is the name of the game, so take the limits off. My God, I just used 15,000 hours of speed ups to build 800 million power. This is ridiculous. So. Yeah. Oh, no problem, man. Oh, Hannibal hit 1 billion power. Congrats.
Yeah.
I'll be 1 billion before the next last claim. Reverend Arkin. Why are they picking on Arkin in the shout out? I got him blocked probably. Yeah, I don't see him in the. Yeah.
If your brother's listening now, fucking, you alright, Chris? How you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Hello, maybe you start playing.
That's your brother?
Hey, Lee's brother.
Arkin is blowing little black something starred. I wonder what it is.
I don't know what's going on there. That's why they're all blocked now.
I've got a question, Gun. Here's a question. My missus, she's just gone C26. She's upgraded the troop buildings. Now she had like all T8s and she had full marcher T8, distance T8s. She don't really need them now, does she? She should just upgrade all of them, shouldn't she? To T9s.
Yes. Okay, so where we're heading with this stuff. That brings us into the Library of War discussion. So she's getting into your T9s and your T11s have damage increase in war books. Okay? And then your and so on your infantry, on your T9s or your T11s on your infantry, you have infantry damage reduction, right? And then we also in infantry have the sacrifice books. So again, once these guys, for these guys who have all the stuff, I'm at 29 books. I guarantee you that's probably 26 more than everybody else in the kingdom. Hey,
buddy.
But there's a two-tier strategy going on here. Okay, so now the War Strategy Center that people didn't understand before, we're going to be able to redirect via the sacrifice, right? I can redirect damage to the infantry, which that infantry takes less damage in the T11s. So you have to a march in a tower is going to be using 2 tiers, not just top tiers, for defense. This is the reason we're having problems with defense, is everybody's looking at what wins the attack, and they're trying to duplicate it on the defense, and it doesn't work that way. Your defensive formation is going to be different than your offensive formation, and I haven't got enough troops to trigger it just yet. And I will show that for all these big players that are looking in here who are probably ears perking up about what I'm doing there. Okay, so where's it at? Okay, so
I can't help myself sometimes on KC. I really can't.
I've got 1.5 million T11 infantry right now, and I'm telling you that's not enough to trigger the over 50% number. Okay, one, I don't know if there's a bug in the towers to where and 2, I don't know if they count the entire mega rally or if they count just my march for triggering my war books if I'm the mega leader. They should count just my march. Okay? I should not be trying to on the fly figure out how many infantry I got in my damn mega rally. That's too complicated. Yes, tiers matter because of war books, Chris. Because of the war books. I'm avoiding 30% damage on a tier. Going from tier 11 to tier 12, I'm not gaining 30% in health. So damage offsets health. I'm not gaining that much in the tier. So there is a way to mitigate the damage through a 2-tier system. Are we going to do 10 tiers? No, we're not going to do 10 tiers anymore. But the war books offset every other tier, and we are going to wind up doing a 2-tier damage mitigation health grit gain. So
interesting.
So so the infantry damage you can focus your damage from your bigger tier 12s onto your cheaper infantry tier 11s, right? And quite frankly, like I said, it should be based on my march and my mega and my troops, even though I'm the mega leader. That way, if the damage being focused is at my tier 11 infantry, because that's my choice with my money. So if I want to bring in, on an 800K march, I want to bring in 600K T11s, being the mega leader, and I've set my war books up for it, and I've set my things out, I should be guarding other people's distance and cavalry with my setup, but at my expense. I would believe that I would be the one winding up paying the bill for the frickin' infantry loss. Okay, so, and that becomes a limit of my checkbook at that point. How much damage can I absorb? How many times can I refill that thing? Because when you're the mega leader, there's always room for you to refill your march. So there's always room in the tower for me if I'm the mega leader, because that gap that's built in there. So I should be able to keep sending infantry for as long as I should be able to. And this allows people to take on the role of a tower leader, set up their castle as a tower leader, and build their troops based on the fact that they're going to be a tower leader. Yeah, I would say T12. If you're making T12s and T11s. But right now your damage mitigation is in your T11 infantry, right? But I would say that if you're going to set up the war losses and your war books for that, which your focus there is to reduce the damage by 30% with your war books, and then have the troops there to absorb that damage, right? And then if you're a mega tower leader, focus on health. That's the other way you want to pad that number as much as you can. So for you guys who got max stats, you got everything. But if you're in the interim of building stats up, health, if you're the tower leader, that health mitigates damage. What kingdom are you in there, Skunk? Yeah, see, this is why I'm spending the money. Is they made a drastic change. All the stuff that I've done for the previous 3 years is null and void, and it's not quick. And before I start putting stuff out, I've at least tested it this far. I have not tested what is going to be a balance of March in UAC yet, but I can go over here to my formation settings, and I will show you. That's not it. I am using Moppin. Is that Ann? Moppin and Ann. Right? Yes. Moppin and Ann are right now my choices as guards for the tower, for me megaing a tower. And I realize that's a mix of defense for both cavalry and distance. I'm adding defense and health to both of those in the mega. And then my war books, I'm absorbing damage with infantry. So I'm actually hitting all 3 tiers on damage reduction. One of them I'm doing in war books. The other 2 I'm doing in the guards.
User disconnected from your channel.
I'll find somebody big to pick on in frickin' UAC, and I'll get some hits in there. Right now, no one will hit me in the kingdom, so I can't test anything.
GunMuse, I can tell you that setup worked really well last UAC.
That's right. You were pulling that one, that last one for yours.
Yeah. And it worked.
I can't wait for UAC.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah. So UAC is going to be a That UAC is my best testing ground. Artillery is high health. Artillery is high health. So a march hits your castle, and let's say a march does a X number of damage. Let's put a number to that X, 1,000. Okay, that damage is spread out amongst the tiers. So on your castle hits, your artillery is absorbing damage. There's guys out there, I don't know if they're really developers or they're pretending to be developers. They're saying that artillery is going to get an upgrade coming soon. But right now, they're mitigating damage no matter what. They still have to be killed. They still have to be hit. So why not build them? Nothing says you send them out on the attack yet. I think that's what the mitigation is going to wind up being. But but in your castle, they are both troop volume, and troop volume is a part of your defense, and they do have some health that have to be mitigated. Yeah, artillery will save your ass. They always have. I've always had more artillery than most people. One, we used to use them for cannon fodder just for getting the 300% buff, but you can't do that no more. There's no more sacrificing your troops to get a troop gain from the 300% buff.
But it's still there. It still works a bit, doesn't it? It's just not the same as what it was. You used to just be able to change all your artillery over to.
They need to widen the circle, and they need to include castle hits in the Dark Forest. They need to bring back the old days of the KVK being, at least 3 squares away from the forest.
Yeah, where you could hit around the forest, 3 squares around the forest.
Yes, they need to bring that back. That's the yeah, they need to bring that back. There's a lot of old fixes that are still in the game that they need to undo. They were patches, and they need to be taken back out. It's what I call the 2 fix problem. The fact that they fixed 2 things is creating the problem.
Yeah, that's it. It is. That way we could hit around the forest. I mean, well, they don't even need to go to 3 tiles again. They could go back. Well, like now, if someone's half in, half out, you can't even hit them. I mean, that needs to be sorted out. That needs to be addressed.
Well, the wall guards, you use your wall guards. The wall guards are protecting everything else in your castle, right? And then artillery. Now, guys, look at your artillery, because we get bigger wolf scores out of using some artillery.
Yeah, I put art in my wolf.
Yeah, you got
all my accounts.
Put 10k artillery in there.
So whatever artillery you're dragging around, right? Okay. So I'm going to show you my T11s. It's a 7, and then I'm going to show you the speed on a T10. So your odd number artilleries, I'm going to go back there. It's the wait a minute, 9s are 7. The faster moving artillery is the artillery you would drag around in an attack. Okay, so you take your T9s or you take your freaking T11s, whatever you got. And there's still some wisdom in the fact that for some reason T8s are hitting a little harder than they should hit.
Hey.
They just do.
Yep.
They just do. I don't know why. They shouldn't.
That's what I said to you last time when I said to you about it, and you were like, "Why?" And I was like, "I don't know, but they do."
she told it to me, and I went and looked, and I'm like, "Well, frickin' they do. They're not supposed to. They just do. They don't hit better than my T11s, but they do hit. They were hitting better than my T9s were. So there's that.
T8 cavalry pack a punch for some reason. I don't know why. They just do.
Even tier cavalry always packs a punch. T6 cavalry was always a hard hitter. 20-1 kills on T6 cavalry over everything else. Okay, so we were, and this is where we got in. We'll go in here and we'll do my wolf setup here. Before I do that, let me starve out some.
Okay, well, I'm going to go 565 mil.
Not even. 440.
No?
440.
You don't think?
No. I had T11s last week.
Oh, did you? I didn't think you had T11s last week. Sorry, I'll retract that, the statement then.
No,
Oh,
Sticks.
you shouldn't have told him.
Sticks. Yeah, Sticks was.
I thought this was the first T11 week. Oh, well,
I told everybody
Oh,
upgrading to March wasn't as hard. I upgraded 500,000 T10s to T11s in less than 15 minutes. Yeah, that's 485. You think I'll get that high? Maybe.
Yeah, 485. Yeah, you've maxed out this week. You've maxed out the fucking your equipment and stuff, haven't you? You've enhanced that equipment up. You've done the gems and you've done curiosities, I believe.
Oh, I've upgraded a lot of stuff. Everything's upgraded.
I'm going 485.
I actually, because of the pirate event, I got so much free loot from the pirate event. I actually upgraded my equipment all 3 times without spending, and maxed it out on the Kingdom Trials. Can you believe they gave us Kingdom Trials today? Or they gave us a Road to Victory prize today? Well,
Right.
there was no masks.
Yeah.
There was no mask. Here's the
It's
thing.
just to keep us busy whilst we spend our masks.
It's just to get you to start upgrading other stuff,
Shut up.
not realizing, thinking that you're going to get masks.
Shut up.
That's what it is. It is just seriously trying to get you to spend your shit rather than wait. I'm telling you, I'm telling everyone they should be holding on.
Left. I've got
I'm
no
a little
silver left.
teacup, short and stout.
And then it's to make people like Creed think, oh, I need to upgrade my academy, even though she doesn't need to.
I've done that.
Come back
4
to
fucking upgrades until you told me.
I did max it out today.
I'm no YouTuber or nothing, Creed, but you know I might know a bit about the game.
I'm no YouTuber, but
I upgraded Coat of Arms today, simply because I wanted to get a little further in the. I want to try and I want to see if I can finish that building upgrade.
I knew upgrading my coat of arms, even though I could put a set of wildfire on instead of a set of frostfighter. But I knew if I did that, I'd get 0 points because even though I'd get better stats with the wildfire, the frostfire was maxed out, and I just would get no points. I was just looking at it and I thought, well, there's no point doing that. I'll just hold on to this until I can upgrade my ragefire even more. Wait for the next 50% event. Or even the pirate event. You get more stuff in the pirate event than you do from that kingdom trial you got.
There's another bug. They got all these red lights on for my Royal Knight set while I've got my Wildfire set on. So that's an annoyance. Same thing with all this stuff. I mean, they need to turn those lights off. And
Guard weapon does it all the time.
That's what I'm talking about, is the guard weapon.
I know. I upgraded him just to get rid of the fucking lights.
And let me sell those scripts, guys, for something other than wood.
it's because you can mix them together. So by the Wildfire set and the Royal Knight set are both R2.
Right. That's
Are they
pain.
both
All the
R2?
ones underneath. So the Royal Knight and the Wildfire set are R2 gear, and that's why the stupid lights are still there, because even though you have a complete set, it's still telling you that you can mix them. Because I had loads of people ask me if basically you could double stack them.
No, you can't stack them, but you
You
can.
can't. But you can mix and match them, which we knew that anyway, but that's why the red lights are there.
You think there's more points in upgrading one of those? There's probably more points in upgrading one of those further than there is in the other one. That's why the red lights are there. I bet you if I took one of those to max, cheaper than I could take the other one to max.
Yeah, for sure.
You can, and you can. Your stats will go down, but there's more. There's total points. High score is higher.
All right, so we've got an attack buff, guys. You got to put an attack buff on. Use that. We put a defense buff on because our war books actually add power to our defense. Right, but I don't use a big one there. And then I've got a colossal march capacity. Then I got to go up here and talent point reset.
Get your horn. Don't forget your horn.
So do you use the accolades gun?
Which ones? Oh, for the... I sometimes do. There isn't a lot of difference for me at this point. There used to be.
Yeah, well, 10% on the troop is a big difference still.
Yeah, there used to be a bigger one. Well, it's hard to tell. I did it both ways. It's really hard to tell now. Yeah.
The little percentage it does for your individual stats ain't a lot, but the troop one is the 10% on the troop that's quite a lot on your troop damage.
Well, I took Wonky's advice and I kind of got into the habit that he does, and I reset it every wolf day.
Every wolf day. We're going to go into that.
That's the time to do it.
I'm going to show people the proper way to reset, because I think some people are just saying, hey, we want to teleport you to X number of floor. And if you don't say no, it doesn't reset your stats. They need to fix that too. They need to reset your stats and take you back out.
Also, got to put everything on before you reset. If you reset, then put everything on, it don't count in the thing. You got to put it all on, then reset. It's a weird way of doing it.
Right. Power attack. Okay.
If you reset and then put it all on, then go in, you should just get what you've got. You don't. You reset and you've got what you had when you reset. So you've got to put everything on while you're still in there, then reset, then enter the mine, and then say no and start from floor 1 again. And then you've got all your march boost and march cap boost on and everything else.
All right, so anybody's wondering what I'm doing here is they moved the troop attack down here in the balance, right? So there's that, the all troop health, and I can't get any further with anything. So so I can go back up here and I can add some cavalry attack, add some artillery attack. Add some infantry attack. We don't care about the defensive numbers on any of that stuff. We'll add some more artillery attack. Think. Well, looky there. I can get one more artillery attack right there. All right. So there's that. That's a maxed out for me right now. And we want to put on our lovely little temporary wonder, which is the horn. Make sure you equip it, because I've bought that thing 1,000,000 times and never equipped it. Double check it.
I do that all the time. That's my thing. I buy them temporary wonders, and then I'll go and do what I've got to do, and then think, fuck it, I haven't even put it on. Even with the building one and everything, I do it all the time.
Yeah, I bought the damn one last night and I forgot to equip it.
Renaissance man. So there I got a freaking 2 more troop attack, troop health. All right, so troops. These are the wonders from the catacombs guys that I'm putting on. They last 7 days, and they add damage. They don't add stats. So damage is key. All right. Then we're going to go in here to talents. Going to pop my colossal march.
My mailbox has just popped fucking with people telling me I'm hilarious because I've been trolling. I've been in KC trolling Troll 1. My mailbox is going nuts with people saying, oh, you're so funny.
Oh, I just can't even talk to him anymore. He's just gross.
Well, I told him that Arkin can't suck black dicks because he sucks mine. He's my husband.
All right.
I've got to actually change my march today because I've nearly got my distance one. So I'm going to go for a distance, 2 hits. Then I'm going to go back to my cav march, 2 hits, and just compare, because my distance is not quite there yet, and see where it goes. See whether I do rest distance or rest cav, and then next week go full distance.
But my March cap's 537,000.
Yeah, it's all right. Show off. I've got like 520.
No,
320.
there's no reason for buying the
320.
airship beacon. You have it. It's in your castle all the time. If you don't have to pay for VIP, and after VIP 6, it's free. You always have the airship beacon.
Yeah, no need to buy it anymore. I think they're going to do a rehash of what they're selling in there. They might come up with some new stuff, making things much more easily available to people.
Boom! And that's Dragon Artillery. All right, so war. I don't know. Oh, we're gonna get you should have stuck with your original number. I got 52 million on the first one, and call me a liar. The second one was smaller. I must have critted the first time.
Oh, what? So what? My 540 is going to be a good shot, was it?
No, I don't think so. I think
You just didn't listen.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's something that needs to be updated. My God, we have got. You know what? That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about upgrading some of the old green guards back to what they used to do and making them relevant again so that you can do specialized tasks like trade resources.
Trade resources. This is what we were talking about.
Oh my gosh, that's what we're going to have a discussion about on the collaboration video next week.
Tell you what, I mean, when I was sending resources, taking resources from you the other day, Core, I went through every single thing I could possibly think of to try and up that troop load, trading limit. It's ridiculous now. I mean,
yeah,
your account was going 440 something, 440k. Like if I was sending food, which is the easiest way to work the troop load out on that, there's 440k food could be sent. Now back in the day, we were sending like 2 million.
Right. It should be.
How can we go down that low now?
Well, it should be really on your troop load. Wait a minute. What the? My troop load just drops.
Troop load is where you're collecting the res.
I know, but it should be based on your castle's troop load capability. And man,
yeah, definitely.
I just clicked that twice, and my troop load just changed from 14 million to 16 million, and that's how I knew something didn't register. I think there's something glitching even in the wolf marches because of my marches going so fast because it's like a blink on the screen. Yeah, there's something goofy going on there. All right, so I'm done with wolf event, kingdom threat, damage rankings, 483.
I said 485. Oh, fucking hell, I'm bang on the money.
Here's the funny thing. Had I not sent one march without artillery, it would have been 485 on the money. I sent one march without artillery and it dropped the yeah. All right. Yeah, we're over here helping the there's definitely more challenge in these new kingdoms than there is in the older kingdoms. The cost to throw stats at this is much cheaper than it was. And because they've dragged out the relevance within your own kingdom, then the cost should be spread out over a longer period of time. I think they might have found a good balance here. We got some patches and stuff to fix to where people who are going to play for a year and a half won't feel like they got robbed. Yes, new stuff's going to come out. But if you're one of those wait and see guys, then you're going to get caught up. So there's that. And where is, like I said, I got coupons for deals that are coming for the Huawei guys. This is well. I will tell you what's happening here, Skunk. This is the first kingdom ever that the top 20 alliances are all real people. I have never seen that in 3 years ever. I don't even think there's any.
Yeah, 19 is Fantastic Farms. So
yeah,
can't count that one.
Yeah, usually, you know, any kingdom you go to, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are usually farms of the top 3. That's not happening here. And you can't even go out and find somebody to sell you RSS in this kingdom because I ran all the freaking trolls out of the kingdom. We are gonna have to get our freaking RSS from another kingdom. The KR is gonna be a big damn deal, but I'm gonna have 1,000 real players, and we'll spread out the big players, the guys, the fast looters, because I can move a few billion RSS in minutes. You saw I got a 16 million load already, and by the time I get I got to get my March cap up. What the peak March cap is 800K. I'm a far cry from that.
It's higher than that now. It's over 800K now with Bloodtooth.
Is there an open castle over here? Yeah. I told everybody I'd show them my stats here.
Yeah, I've had like in our alliance, in Gun Alliance at the moment. I mean, I'm pretty much, people want resources. They find it so much quicker for me to go and attack the castles, take the resources, and then send it to them, because my troop load and my trading capacity is higher than most of theirs, because I've got everything maxed out as much as possible. But my actual, what I'm getting from hitting like the farms and that is immense at the moment. It's not your immense, but I'm getting like 9-10 mil like a go.
So my troop attack is almost 4,700. I'm just 13 shy of 4,700. I could have upgraded it for 30. Everybody saw I had an upgrade button. I could actually break 4,700 if I wanted to. And then I'm at 7,000, just a little over 7,000, almost 8 on some of my bottoms. My army damage, where is it? There it is. 150, 150, which I think is max now. Because I can't find the glitch. Because it used to be 187. How do you get in a 187 glitch?
GunMuse. So you're seeing that Musketeer Fort at 187 still with old accounts?
Yeah.
They just haven't upgraded.
151.5 is max, but you have your Wonder on, so you're actually not maxed yet.
No, I don't have Catacombs damage yet. So there's another 5 points that I could get in Catacombs. Yeah, so I could go.
Is max without the Wonder.
Yeah, so I'll hit 156 before it's over. That's why those guys in Catacombs cheating the way they did pisses me off. I hate freaking cheaters, guys, man. I just don't like it. It's stealing. It's stealing from other people. It's stealing from money. I'm just not a fan of freaking cheaters.
It winds me up because you, like you said earlier on, you spent $300 or $400 on the Catacombs, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, easily.
And I'm right behind you, and I have literally only spent $40 on the Catacombs, or £40.
Well, but I wanted to be ahead on this stuff, so.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why you spent it, I know. But like you spent that much money. I've spent £40 or $40, and I'm right behind you. So now, realistically, if they hadn't cheated, we'd be 1 and 2 in there. Right. And the only difference would be the $160 extra you spent, or $260 you spent.
Yeah, the money I spent is reflected in the score too. I'm 7 million points ahead of you. And I'm 2 castle. That reflects the money I spent. These guys hacked the freaking game, and I religiously hit those freaking things. They did not spend $6,000 on stamina. No,
And that's the only way they could be where they are.
both of them swear to God they got receipts. Why? Why would you spend
I thought one of them spoke to Creed and told Creed how they could do it.
They did, and then Creed
yeah, but I
lost the
dude.
email. Lost the email. They're using some little. We've seen it. We saw it in 533. Same players, and then they tried different scams, and it's like, well, I've got receipts for it. Blah blah blah. I'm like, no, you don't. Because if you've got $6,000 worth of receipts, I would love to know just how dumb you are, because one of these guys is a C23. It gives you stats. It makes you look cool. You get free RSS out of the deal. But it's not enough to justify $6,000.
I'm literally 2 hits away from jumping up to 2 more hits in the catacombs, and I'll get another piece of equipment out of it. And then once I get that piece of equipment, I'm going to jump to the next level. I'll be literally on the same floor as you then.
Yeah, I don't think I'll finish 810 without +5 on all my gear. As hard as it is, I think I'm going to have to +5 the gear to get it now, which is extreme.
I've on all my gear. But that's because I bought them ones I told you about, my little fucking
little
thing I found in the black market
that
day. That was great. That was. They done the updates and no one was on. When I come back on, no one was on, and I was buying things out of the black market and I was getting them for 3,000 gold, the equipment, and I bought like 6 of them.
Yeah, I know. The next time we do a forced update and everybody comes on for bubble and looking around, I'm gonna freaking jump in that black market for.
We're gonna do that.
I may not need it by then. Once I get the 810, I don't care. I don't care where I sit on that thing.
No, that's it. Well, no one. I mean, as it stands, unless they do something, no one's going to catch them 2 in front of us.
No, but it's 8 people getting. It's everybody below them's getting cheated out of free gear because they cheated. So that they can get their airship a little further. They're getting stamina, which means they're getting some extra RSS and stuff like that. That's why they cheated. What pissed me off was talking to GOG about it, and GOG said, well, do you have a screenshot of them cheating? Why would I have a screenshot? Other than the fact that they have a 400% advantage in their EXP that's not possible. And I literally told him, I said, do you have a calculator handy? Because it's impossible to have the score you got.
You must have GOG must have the copy of the receipt of them purchasing all that stamina.
You'd think so, but it took them 4 weeks to find my receipt.
That's all they need to do is just look and see whether
with a screenshot of the receipt. It took them 4 weeks to find it. I couldn't be more helpful. As a matter of fact, I sent them that screenshot of that receipt 3 different times over those 4 weeks, with them saying, could you send us a screenshot? I was like, could you please scroll up? But here it is again. I never tell them no, because then that's the excuse for them to stop.
Well, I sent that Wonder over to RF, didn't I?
Did you?
They wanted to put the Wonder on him, on the one who's been cheating on the catacombs, and I turned around and said, look, I'm not being funny. I said, you can all have the Wonder, you can do what you want with it once it's there. I said, but I can't really give it to him. I said, he's fucking been cheating on the catacombs. We're fucking not happy about it. We know he's doing it, and now you want us to give him the Wonder.
Yeah, what's up with that? They may have given him the Wonder, but I didn't. Better stay fucking bubbled.
Has he got it now?
Yeah. But he also knows that the minute he's unbubbled, I hit him. The 2 cheaters get hit regardless, no matter what time of day, no matter what alliance they're in. I'm just hitting the cheaters.
Zandra turned around and said to me last night, she went, no matter what happens, whoever's got the Wonder while we've got it over here, they have been told they've got to fucking put a condom on and they're not allowed to come out of it. Even if the whole of PRF is burning, they stay under that bubble.
Or I'll come get it.
She said, as soon as it's finished, we will get back to you and we'll send it back.
Oh, Chris, what are you now?
Yeah, I was just about to say that too.
It's all relative.
Chris, is that my brother? My brother's name's Chris.
Chris Fulton. Well, it's all changed. I mean, the nice thing from the YouTuber standpoint on this thing, guys, is this is all new content for us. It's like they threw money at me. The crappy thing is one. I don't think Biden hasn't won yet. Just because a news channel said so doesn't mean he's won, because we're arresting people right now for the fraud they committed. But if Biden was to, yeah, 4,200 viewers.
44.2k, nice guys.
Yeah.
Because you ain't scared them off with your political talk yet, even though you're about to get into
I'm
it.
about to get it. Well, but it affects it. It's going to affect the game, because look, if Biden was to win, then then the restrictions against China are going to go away. All right, and then that means there's going to be money thrown at the game from Huawei, which is a major player in China. All right, that's one of the companies that was bribing the Bidens, so that everybody knows the politics of this stuff. So I've got an end with the Huawei thing, and there'll be money opened up for that. We'll be able to play with that thing. We're going to be able to play with that money anyway. Did you get an invite? Yeah. Jump on the TeamSpeak, man. It's on the website.
I've just had a news flash thing come up from whatever is on my phone that I get, and it says Street Party is going ahead because Biden's been announced the presidential winner.
Shoot anybody dancing.
They was dancing. Let me see if I can bring it up.
I'm just saying, now you know who to shoot at. Find the ones dancing. Shoot at them. I'm sorry. Just throw Molotov cocktails and call it a protest, guys, at anybody dancing. Wasn't that the rule before the election? It should be the rule after election. So yeah, so Molotov cocktails at anybody dancing in the street these days. Bring
a bottle party. Bring a Molotov.
Don't delete. Ignore all that. I'm joking. Do not do that. We do
not advocate violence.
This is an entertainment show. I'm being facetious. Do not do that.
Oh, there's a big word coming out of Gun's mouth there. Facetious. I like it.
User was moved to your channel.
That I can't use in big words. It throws away my redneck status. Yeah.
Hey Blair.
Thanks for the invite, guys.
Only 10% of the people listening can understand that word, Gun. You know that, don't you?
Well, that's why I'm only kidding, right? Sure. Like I said, the media does not get to pick our freaking deal. Look, when you get right down to the laws, guys, the law says observers have to be in the room while you're counting. They stopped the counting. That means they got to pull the observers out of the room legally. Then 400,000 votes showed up in each of the 3 places, and then they started counting again. There is no one in any doubt that a crime was committed.
Yeah, that was kind of suspicious.
Biden only won 4 towns in the country, the 4 towns where there's crimes taking place right now in the voting. That's it. Trump won everything else. Every place else. He won 65-35 in every place. He won 10% more of the non-white vote since 1960. You know what happened to the last guy that won that much non-white vote? They shot him in Dallas. All right? That's who we're dealing with here. Yeah, I mean, you guys got to realize who we're dealing with here. I mean, we consider it a joke when we talk about that very same election, the Democrats stealing the election on behalf of Kennedy. And then when Kennedy didn't do what the mob told him to do, he died. Yeah. But here's the funny thing. In a year where the federal government announced that UFOs were real and showed footage of it, this is the thing we're talking about. For those who don't know, the U.S. government put out actual footage and said, these are UFOs. We don't know what the fuck they are. Here they are. They did both in U.S. atmosphere and coming over the moon.
Hang on, let me put my tinfoil hat on.
It says it there in the name of the tin there, doesn't it? UFOs, unidentified. We don't know what they are. It's just all there in the wording.
But they're talking about coming. Have you seen the footage of the ones coming over the moon?
No, we don't know what they are. It's unidentified. It just says it right there.
Yeah, the United States Navy videos. These are. Oh no, these things took off at. I mean, they took off at such a rate that nothing man-made could do it. No, these were chased and tracked, and then they got the ones that are that come over the moon, where there's three. Clearly, they're ships. They come over the horizon of the moon. There's something going on the dark side of the moon. They've been saying it. I mean, every astronaut that circled the moon, as they get closer to dying, has come out and told everybody, yeah, well, there's crap on the back side of the moon. There's bases on the dark side of the moon. The videos of the bases on the dark side of the moon are real. I believe the guys that looked out the window, you know, I don't believe they all went senile at the same time with the same vision. No, we got a big lurker. Eric talked about hit the smash like button. It doesn't work that way, man. A lot of the viewers that you're seeing on the live aren't even on the YouTube platform. They're being ported through my other software. I added Twitter today to the stream. We're streaming live on Twitter today too. Because we wanna get to where we have 100 viewers average on Twitter, so that I can get advertising in. Because one of the advertisers, there's a lot of alcohol advertisers for Twitter. Really good for our crew.
Hashtag Fireball Fridays.
Yep, we're gonna be doing a hashtag Fireball Friday crap here. Well, they don't pay for freaking
How many times do I have to say hashtag Fireball Friday before they send me a bottle?
Right? They don't pay for YouTube though. There's so many fraudulent YouTubers that's one of the reasons that we got a nice relationship with Huawei, was we were able to prove we could do what we say we're doing. And it's been getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Proved that in abundance.
Yeah, we really. Well, I got a lot of naysayers. There's people who don't believe because they.
You closed Huawei down.
We're changing the way we're going to hold that conversation. But you know, the nice thing is we'll be able to bring in we'll be able to pay other YouTubers. They're going to get put underneath me under the Rogers Raiders thing, and they'll pay me. I'm going to verify you can do what you say you're doing, and I'm going to help you if you can't, because I want you to do well. And then we're going to start getting people some money. It's Trump won San Francisco. Is that true, Chuck? The last election in 2016, 87 Republicans won the race, and 2 hours after the polls closed, all 87 of them, ballots were mysteriously found and converted them all to Democrat in California alone. Not one Republican who won their race got to keep their seat in California. I'm telling you, this was supposed to happen in 2016. They just didn't put enough ballots into the mix to win. Oh, yeah. I was like, man, there's no way the batshit crazy freaking capital of the world is San Francisco.
I just find it funny about the watermarked ballots.
The watermarked ballots.
Yeah, in Arizona and Georgia, Trump sent out watermarked ballots, and then they got a sting on some of the polling centers.
Trump knew it was coming. Everybody, I was listening to Rush Limbaugh, and he knew it was coming. And there were listeners on Rush Limbaugh who were mad at Trump. Is like, if he knew it was coming, why did he do something about it? That sounds like Trump was doing something about it. He knew where the fraud was going to take place. They're going to find this stuff.
Yeah, I think like 400,000 ballots in Georgia had been found in the trash can.
This is the reason we have a Second Amendment, guys. You get right down to it. You've got to stand up and say, look, you don't steal that from me. Here in New Mexico, here in New Mexico, let me tell you what happened here in New Mexico. They changed the New Mexico state constitution. They literally run these fraudulent ballots through the state of New Mexico, and the two constitutional amendments, the first one said that you will no longer get to elect the people who regulate you. They're going to be appointed by the governor. The second one said you cannot term limit the people the governor appoints. In other words, the Democrat in charge right now is about to make a lifetime appointment to a regulatory committee, and every single law that's been written in the last 20 years has been referred to a regulatory committee. They're not even writing laws no more. They say, we enforce this by law based on what some guy you've never elected is going to say in a back room somewhere. That's how they've been writing laws for the last 20 years. And then they just changed the Constitution to say you can't say nothing about it no more. We don't even need an election no more. They literally nullified even voting for your governor. So the reason I'm so is there was talk about me running for governor this next time here in New Mexico. They know this is coming. They literally just took away the power the governor had to change things. By working with a regulatory committee, she's going to make lifetime appointments. The only way, if I was to get elected governor, that I could do anything is walk in and shoot those people first. That would be what I'd have to legally do in order to to change the law. Because nothing else anybody voted for would matter. That's how bad this got. They've been talking about it for 20 years. The voters are the problem with democracy. And if you don't believe me, go start digging up some Democrat frickin' speeches. They say those words. Voters are the problem with democracy. You're too stupid to know what you want. Yeah, the Constitution says Tuesday was. Look, a district judge doesn't have the authority to change the election day. Just doesn't. They report on the news like they had some power. And I'll tell you, Trump screwed up there. When the district judge, when he turned around and put out an executive order enforcing the law that had been on the books since the 1960s, when it come to blocking people from coming to the country, the illegals from getting in, when he just said, you're going to follow the law, that's what his executive order was. And some district judge in Ohio and another one in Hawaii says, I'm overriding the executive order. Trump should have arrested that judge on the spot. The judge does not have the authority to undo an executive order because he doesn't even have the authority to write an executive order. The only people that have that power in the judicial branch are the Supreme Court. All other judges belong to the Congress. What's that?
What's the deal with the 25th Amendment? Something about Pelosi's going to enact the 25th Amendment?
Okay. Biden's batshit crazy. Okay. The man can't even. Man, I should have brought that video. There is a Tucker Carlson movie out there where Biden. I mean, he's literally doing that at the camera. He's not even speaking English anymore. He's talking in tongues.
I think I saw that one.
Yeah. He's gonna help you with your that crap. And they know they're going to 25th Amendment because Kamala Harris. Remember what Kamala Harris was? She was the first person to quit running for president because no one wanted her, even as a Democrat. She is so batshit crazy left wing that not even the Democratic Party wanted her. She can't even figure out what race she is. She's a Puerto Rican from who grew up in Canada. That's who she is. That's what she is. She's not black. She's not. But the plan here is to elect Biden, enact the 25th Amendment, and then she becomes the president. That's the plan. That's why they started the 25th Amendment review process a month ago.
I see PRF out. I wonder.
I'm just writing a mess.
It's been lent to them.
Yeah, we're helping everybody out that's got the.
Oh, I didn't say it is a bad thing.
It is who's got it.
No, it's
message
been
out now.
loaned.
It's going out.
Oh, really?
It's going out for UW Gates and Night Siege going out tonight for Gun Alliance. I'm just sending a text message out now, but at the bottom of the text message, I've also wrote, oh, and guys, don't forget, Splendor's now out available to buy.
Right. I'm glad they brought the Splendor in at the end of the event. I'm glad they did that. I think we talked about that in the class clap video, right? We talked about the space that they had in there was wrong.
Yeah, didn't 533 come out a week after, didn't it?
Yeah, it was right after the buff ended.
Event. But yeah, at one point this week, we're going to have to go over maybe how I can add these phone numbers into it because, well, I don't think, Creed, your number's not in there, is it?
No.
You haven't just received a text message, so... And I've got a couple of other people that haven't received it.
I got the text message.
Yeah. The texting system's nice, man. That's where we saw a big jump in the viewers today, because this is the first time I've sent out a text in a long time. I
think the last time I got one was
when
you zeroed
regularly lately for the events, but
hit that
I
like
do forget.
button.
Yeah.
Those people hit that like button.
Oh, most of them aren't in this. That's a good question. I wonder how we're doing on frickin' Twitter. Bet we're not doing shit on Twitter. Because this is my first time. There's probably shit I gotta learn. And who knows? I'm probably still shadow banned. You know what it is? We're not broadcast on Twitter because I closed that damn window. Oh, nope. There we are. But it says 0 viewers. No, we are live on there. Oh, nope. There we are. It says 0 viewers. Well, hell, it won't even let me view it. No, we are live on there.
Well, see, when I went to the Twitter and was looking or whatever, it brought me straight to the YouTube and everything. So I don't know if they're connected somehow.
Well, hell, it won't even let me view it. I don't know what's up with that. No, we are live on there.
Well, see, when I went to the Twitter...
Are you also doing Twitch?
There we are.
Or whatever, it brought me straight to the YouTube.
I'm going to add in a bunch of stuff here shortly.
So I don't know if they're connected.
See what? Well, hell, it won't even let me view it. I don't know what's up with
YouTube
that.
is
it.
Well, see, when I went to the Twitter...
Are you also doing...
But we're about to start doing the Assassin's Creed game. We're going to add that in there. And then one of the things I'm asking with Huawei, because Huawei makes equipment. Huawei makes a really good stereo visual thing, right? And so there's some games that do some stereo 3D stuff. I've got some capability to record stereo 3D, so you actually can watch a stereo 3D game through YouTube because they have that ability to do that. So I'm going to head down that road just a little bit.
Well, I've got a Doctor Who immersive game starting in the spring next year that I'm going to start doing as well.
Yeah, so
that's mobile gaming. So yeah, loads of shit.
And then I sent out an email to my handler over at Huawei and said, look, why don't we go after the Apple people? A lot of Apple guys, they're locked into paying full price. You know, for a $150 tablet from Huawei, you could be saving 20%. You pay for it in your first month.
I am very disappointed with Apple right now.
Yeah, Apple's not going to give up any money, man. They're Democrat over there. See a nickel, take a nickel. Tell everybody it was only a penny and really steal the dime.
Well, Gun.
Screw the
this
dime.
week we're gonna
$10 from you.
This week we're gonna try this gifting the Amazon coin things. If that works, we'll sort of video out for that and explaining to people how to do this, because that's going to be a big saving for like people in England, definitely.
Well, that's the, you know, I did the video where I was. This is one of the things where no one believed the Huawei deal. So I had a whole bunch of people that were waiting for somebody else to tell them it worked, and then by the time the guys who did it turned around and said, "Oh man, this is awesome," it was closed. Huawei couldn't afford it. So I had to negotiate that everybody got to keep their money that was in the program before. So by the time everybody found out that they could get into it, they couldn't get into it no more.
So it's a tablet manufacturer?
Well, Huawei's like one of the largest manufacturers in China. They make cell phones and tablets, and Huawei's like 20% of they're 20% of the Android market in the world.
Huawei make Samsung S20s that are not Samsung S20s. They're the same phone though, and it's like a tenth of the price.
Yeah. Huawei's good at stealing tech. You know, when you hear about all this counterfeiting, that's Huawei. They're the largest counterfeiter in the world. Plus, they put hidden tech inside stuff and stuff. But for guys that are playing games, does America contract go to America? Gutted the 50%. Gutted. Oh man, I gutted the 50% event. I spent $7,000 on it just so I could have $10,000 worth of stuff, and then you know, I'm waiting on my cash back, so I will get another $3,000 in cash back on top of that, and then I get another 20% on top because of me. So I paid 5 cents on the dollar. That's what made this program possible. You know, to go out here and do all this research. I put all the money towards research. Everybody's going to get some tools out of this thing. We're going to build. Wonky has du Nooch den Swans von Reverends. Yeah, well, I know what some of those words mean.
I didn't know what any of them meant. But if I've got them,
I'm not gonna say they're gonna ban my YouTube program if I read that sentence. Go hit the translate button, Wonky.
Oh, do I need... Oh, no. I'm not even on YouTube. Hang on, give me a second. I'll go and look.
No, in the game. Go hit the translate button. Well, the deal that we're going to have now is going to be more direct spending. So what it looks like, hold on. We got one coming. Yes, we do have a deal coming. It won't be like that one before. They're going to pay me a flat fee rather than a percentage, because the percentage was going to be stupid big. Look, guys, if it had gone to the full 6 months like it should have, I'd have made well over $1.5 million. So that wasn't happening. They realized real quick that they got in a little over their head. Oh. Is that the one? All right. There we go, and we'll pull this on the screen. All right, so there's a €1 coupon. There's a €4 coupon. So I mean, what it's looking like is about 20% cash back from, you know, okay, guys, for 592 that are on the Huawei deal, here is a coupon for buying the gear. Like if you buy the Splendor gear, you get 22 pounds back, or euros back. I mean, the problem is the euros because of the VAT system. The taxes in Europe are just so insane. You pay so much more. So the America deal is probably going to come if they actually find some way of letting Biden be president. You know, like I said, he'll let China right back in, because you got to remember what he promised there. He promised to make sure that all those manufacturing jobs that Trump created go away. They got to give them back to China. So when that happens, I hate to say it, my company will do better if Biden wins, but only because China will pay me. I'd rather do worse, because it's better for the world if Trump stays in there. I mean, my God, the first time we had peace in the Middle East in 2,000 years. How about we live with that for a little while? Let the guy have another term just because of that.
There's not really peace in the Middle East, though, is there? I can name only 6 countries at war.
Well, but all the big players have recognized Israel.
But nobody's doing anything about it.
That's because they're waiting to see what the hell happens with this election.
They've been waiting for 50 years to do something about it.
Well,
they'll wait another 50 more because it serves their agenda.
I would agree that might happen. But not
historical artifacts. That's what they're doing.
That's a lot of what's happening out there. Yeah, they've been stealing more historical artifacts and trying to eliminate the fact that Israel even ever existed in the past.
Yes. Well, the Knights Templar started doing that in the 1200s.
Hey, we're getting to that with Assassin's Creed. Let's wait till we get to that.
We'll get into all kinds of history when we do the Assassin's Creed stuff.
More stuff for me to yell about.
Right, just a quick one. Creed, I've just sent a text out saying about the events. Don't forget they're starting at 2100, which is, 2100 our time. We've got no disrespect there at all.
I might be a little bit late because I can't be in 2 places at once, and I've got to move my Alliance buildings around in 433 and pop the shield.
Yeah, well, UW can't wait for no one. It goes and goes.
That's fine. It will leave without
but
me.
Night Siege will be after. JP,
right.
You've been in this room all this time. You've not said a word, but are you on so that you can set a rally for me for UW? Oh, but his mic just lit up, so he's on, so he knows what he's doing. It's good enough.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to end the stream. Yeah, everyone said because I just want to end the stream right now.
No reason, just going to end it.
No reason, I'm just done.
It was a very focused. It's a very focused stream today, and we were. I mean, it is 2.5 hours long, but
and he wants to get on for fucking. He wants to get onto his Bin Laden Biden fucking chat. Yeah.
Biden Bin Laden.
Pull back 10 years.
Yeah. I honestly don't want to get into politics today because, quite frankly, everybody's watching the news, and they. What if it, okay, see, hold on. I got a question. What if an executive order is considered to be unconstitutional? It cannot be considered unconstitutional by a district judge. An executive order, there is no such thing as an unconstitutional executive order. It does not exist. An executive order is just that, an executive order. It's a constitutional act. That's why you've been lied to by the media for so sticking long. You don't understand what the hell they're talking about because you don't understand how the rules work. We elect one person to use their judgment to sanely apply the law. That one person is responsible. That's called a president. When they sign an executive order, they can't make shit up. All right? The one president who did that was called Obama. He turned around and said, anybody and everybody can just come to America and I'm going to call them a citizen. That's making shit up. There's no law for him to sign an executive order on. So when Trump signed an executive order that said, hey, they are illegals and you will deport them, that's what the law said to do. Yeah, so it's, guys, you can't just make shit up and then go, well, but the news said I was right. They're wrong. It's just there's no such thing as an unconstitutional executive order unless it was a law that didn't exist.
Also, the news is a cesspool for propaganda.
It is. They knew exactly which 4 states they were going to steal this election in. They knew exactly which 4 cities they were going to do it. I promise you that Fox News is a worthless news organization at this point.
Oh yeah, they pinpointed the 4 states.
So are the BBC.
Yeah, there's.
Well, the BBC just take everything from like Fox News and CNN. And
no, they don't. They're the
they just corrupt it.
They were waiting for Fox News to declare this so that they could blame. What they wanted to do from the rest of the media was they wanted to bring Fox News down for having supported Trump in the past. How did they support Trump? By reporting facts. The most investigated president in the history of the United States' name is Donald Trump. Do you know what crimes they found him to have committed? None.
0.
They hired 29 Hillary Clinton lawyers, paid them $30 million and said, go get him, and they couldn't even fake a crime. That's where you are with that. And you don't know that because the news won't tell you that. They didn't tell you that. They told you, this.
I've watched a few videos of him groping young girls, though. So it depends what sort of crimes you're talking about, really.
They should have just investigated it.
Who?
They
Biden?
should have just investigated his hairdresser.
Well, Biden's just as bad. No, Trump.
They're
both as bad as each other in that respect.
But at the end of the day, when did he do it? Not recently.
Well, no, not recently.
Probably not in the last 40 years.
I hope not.
I don't think any American at any point in time thought, hey, the billionaire, I'll bet you his sex life is normal. Because he doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't do drugs. I don't give a shit if he's got a midget tied up in a fucking mask in the corner. It's none of my fucking business. All I care about is, are you putting jobs in the country? Yes. At the end of the love Biden. What's the love?
For the country.
Yeah. He can remember what country.
I bet Trump don't look as good in the gimp mask as what Arkin does, though.
Right? I didn't buy anything today with that, so I got to put the. Where's my freaking gimp mask thing?
Be an improvement for Trump. His day glow skin.
He does his own makeup too.
I bet he fucking does.
He does. He does his own. Trump does his own makeup.
I believe it because no makeup artist would ever let anybody walk out like that.
Well, and what's funny is they don't show when Trump's making jokes. They act like everything that he says is a joke. They cut it up to where it says, he goes, I hate LED lights because they make your skin look orange. Trump said that. The guy knows what the jokes are about him, so he doesn't care. He doesn't care what people's opinion about him is. He just wants to do.
I thought he got lost in a spray tanning booth.
Nah, he does his own. No, he does his own makeup.
Nah, it's all foundation.
Yeah, it's the.
You can tell because the rest of him is not the same color as his head.
It's the fact that Trump is a germaphobe. He does his own makeup because he's a germaphobe and he doesn't want a makeup artist in his face. That's why he does it. He's an absolute germaphobe. I couldn't believe when they're running these debates. Like, really, you're going to tell the germaphobe what the best way to stop a virus from spreading is?
I tell you what it isn't. Injecting bleach into yourself.
But he didn't say that. That's the funny thing. He didn't say that. They were talking about UV. They were talking about UV light acting like bleach on freaking things, and they got these devices that they shove down your throat, and it shines this bright UV light in your chest and can kill any virus almost instantly. No, it doesn't kill your lungs.
Have you ended the live stream yet?
No.
User was moved to your channel.
I was going back over some of these questions, make sure I hit them all.
How many viewers we got?
50. But it started dropping when I talked about frickin' ending the live stream. They just fell off. You backed China from the beginning and claimed American people. Who's you? John, is that me? I don't back China. I live in a world where I do business with wherever the money's at. Yeah.
Everything comes from
Everything's
China.
produced there. You have no choice.
I was going to say everything you own
That's
is
the
probably
plan.
made in China.
Yeah,
Taiwan.
Every single game company I'm talking with right now has got an office in China, and that's where they're doing their labor from. I can't fix that. But I've been doing business with China since the 90s because most of the hunting and fishing industry moved its shit over to China back then. So yeah, I'm familiar with it. I know where they cheat. I know how they cheat. Doesn't mean I agree with it. Same thing with Trump. Trump knows damn good and well that Chinese have been stealing fucking steel and setting them down. He wrote articles on it 5 years before he ran for president. It's one of the reasons he went in there to fix the problem. That him, as a person who builds buildings, did not like the crap that was coming out of China. Did not like the fact that China was starting to bid. China has the bid to refurbish the Golden Gate Bridge. The country of China is bringing slave labor in like a slave camp and refurbishing the bridge. They outsourced the reconstruction of the Golden Gate Bridge to a Chinese company. That's one of the freaking wonders of the world, built by Americans.
Best bridge story I've ever heard is when the Americans come over and tried to buy a fucking London Bridge, and they bought our old London Bridge thinking they had Tower Bridge. They went home and they took it down brick by brick and numbered them, took it back and built it by numbered bricks, and then phoned up fucking England and said, "How the fuck does this thing open?"
No, they did not.
Yeah, they did.
They bought the London Bridge. They bought the London Bridge and says, "You know what? I sold them assholes a bridge over there." Says, "What the fuck they gonna do with it?" And then we took it home, and they went, "They fucking took it." Yeah, they took it. The London Bridge is in Arizona.
Yeah. Right, you bought an old London Bridge, the thing that fucking was on fire through the fire of London and everything, and they built it and took it back and everything, expecting it to be the Tower Bridge, the one that opens up, and that's what you thought you'd bought.
No, it's on a lake. First of all, they don't need it to open up.
Yeah, it's on Lake
𝗙𝗪. What they didn't do with the London Bridge when they put it back together is they didn't put any houses, because that London Bridge actually had houses on it. Way back in the day. Yeah, it was. They don't even have stores on it. It's a big walkway. I'm surprised they didn't make it a little more historically accurate and put some stores that look like houses on there. I think people will be more interested in it. It's just there.
I used to work for the Corporation of London, in the City of London, and this is a big thing. They talk about this in the Guildhall in the City of London all the time. It's one of the biggest things they talk about. When your architect took it back, they put it all back together and everything, and then they turn around and ask, "Why don't it open?" It's a big thing they talk about in this.
That's a joke that's gotten out of control. I guarantee. No, because no one would. As they took it apart, they knew it didn't open. Right? It didn't open before they took it apart.
Well, you'd expect that, but the architect who was involved in taking it from here to there never fucking stepped foot in London. He was just fucking doing it all by fucking messages over. By the time they fucking got over here to fucking take it apart, it was already done.
That's what happens when you hire a college kid to do a fucking man's job, right? I
never understood why they would want it to open where it is. It's not even in it. It's not anywhere. It's on a fucking lake, isn't it?
Oh yeah, John. I can't fix that, man. I'm trying to fix that, but we're a lot of money away from getting an American-built game where the money stays in America.
That's never going to happen.
It can happen. It will happen. I need $7 million, boss. I already know what the number is.
Yeah, I remember one of them games. It was called Pong. It was just a bit of stick that went up and down the side of the screen.
Don't forget Frogger.
Fucking
yeah, Frogger. You got to jump across the road. Don't get knocked over.
I never did make it across fucking road.
Well, I tell you one of the
running down the middle of that road.
I love the freaking the Fun Pimps because the 7 Days to Die, that money stays in America. Oh, that's like a small group of guys that, and man, they make a damn good game. I love that game. It's $19 one time. And you can play for free on RogersRaiders.com. Once you buy the game for $19, you can play for free on my website. It's a fun ass game. You can play by yourself, or you can play with a team. Go in there, go nuts. I'm about to reset that server here shortly.
That's the one you were showing not too long ago.
Yeah, that was a couple weeks ago. I'm about to reset that thing.
Hey guys, just hold out there. You ain't got to even play some of the games that we play to join us. If you download TeamSpeak, you can come and chat with us guys anytime you want. There's always some of us on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
We don't buy it unless you ask.
Damn,
the team speaks a lot more. Yeah, the team speaks a lot more lively. It makes the game a lot more. It changes the game.
It does.
It's damn sure a lot more fun to laugh and joke and hear people's context of the joke and things like that. Especially for like me. I mean, most people get on here with TeamSpeak with me and they go, "Well, what? You're not as bad as what I thought." I'm like, "With that voice running through your head, that was you. That wasn't me. I can't help the voices you're hearing." Although in KC, I act like a complete dumbass in KC, just because that's what they're acting like. I go in there and I deliberately just roll them in circles just to do that. I have no respect for them in KC sometimes. Every once in a while, like this morning, I talked to 𝗙𝗪 and the Russians this morning, and said, "Hey, asked them how everything was going, and because in my own GOE alliance, like, can I go kill the Russians? Their alliance is dead." I'm like, their alliance is not dead. It's just the people that are left are just they're real now. I mean, we made hundreds of robotic players go away. They disappeared. And the people that are there, and we're going to start combining alliances here to get more people. I want to see a full 1,000 active players in UAC. I didn't even have that dream that could happen, but I actually see where that is a possibility for this kingdom right now.
We don't even need to just do this with the smaller alliances either. If there's people out there, I mean, the Gun Alliance that I'm currently running R5 of here, I mean, I can make at least 25, maybe 30 spaces in this alliance if I have to bring people in so they can take part in the events easily.
Yep. So some of you guys in the smaller alliances, they're playing along, listening. There's room.
Also, M has grown like crazy too,
and GOE's growing too. It's
GOE is 14th to 9th in the kingdom now, just with you being there. But then there is you and Sir John there, so I suppose if you take you two out, they'll drop back down again.
Depends on where we went. Hold on.
But there's room there for people to come into, so it's there. So guys, in the kingdom,
and
I
got a few castles that if somebody from the old kingdoms want to come in and don't want to have to start from scratch, just let us know.
Yeah, there hasn't been that many castles given away either. That's a thing.
I'm short on farms. What's going on in this kingdom?
Yeah, the people aren't quitting. There's a whole bunch of new stuff going on here that's not normal. We've slowed the game down because I knew the game needed to be slowed down with the changes that I saw. But I also knew I didn't want to debate it. I just absolutely didn't want to debate what needed to happen.
Spaceman was asking you about the other game that you were talking about before. I'm not sure what it was.
7 Days to Die.
7 days.
There you
7
go.
Days to Die.
He
That's
said, "Can you show it to him?"
Oh yeah, we can do that. Well, I'll probably need to update the damn thing.
Sod's fucking law.
Yeah.
Every time I load up BlueStacks, it needs an update.
Yeah. The Fun Pimps.
Do you play? Is it through Steam?
Steam. Steam's where I play.
Yes.
Yeah. I've got a Steam group for people who have Steam.
I have a Steam account.
I've got a Steam group for the Steam chat stuff, and then because I was actually giving away money during the summer, guys. That those that didn't follow I was giving away money on Steam. I'd sending people gift cards. I'd like to get back to doing that. So I can go join a game. Well, 𝗙𝙬𝙪𝙣𝙈. Oh, probably because I need to update. Back. I just do a new game. Start. GunMuse is a what?
I can finish that. I can finish that sentence off.
𝗙𝗪𝙣𝗎. What's 𝗙𝗪𝙣? Kill the muses. Yeah, sell out. Oh.
Sell out comment for.
Because China gets money from Guns of Glory.
Well, yeah, but so does America in a roundabout way, because Amazon is an American corporation. If you're buying stuff through Amazon Store or through Google app, then a percentage of it will be going to America. That's how business works.
Yeah, I get a percentage.
I'd like to know, GunMuse is going to be $1 billion power. And can you hurry up?
Well, he's probably only a couple of weeks off.
Probably next week.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be $1 billion power.
Yeah, I reckon before Crown.
Oh yeah, definitely before Crown. Yeah.
Oh, that's Saturday. That's 1 week from today.
No, it's not. We got another KE.
I was gonna say I thought it was.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
KE starts on Thursday or Thursday, Friday, depending on where you are in the country, world even.
Oh, there we go. Continue.
Will you be 2 billion power?
6 days, 13 hours.
2 billion power is going to take a little bit.
Whisper list is empty.
6 days, 13 hours. So look at that. This time it's like us in England. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning on the Saturday.
Yeah, about 4 a.m. Central Time, U.S.
Well done, the Wolf, John. I'm glad you fucking took note last week what I was saying.
Yeah, oh yeah, building marches. That's what you told me to do. I built troops. A whole
I know. You went there. You went there. You've done it.
I got there. I wanted to build the T11, so I jumped to C35 to do that. So
I'm going to do mine. I'm going to do mine in a bit, but I'm going to be testing myself today because I've got the distant march, but my guards ain't quite there. So I'm going to do 2 hits distance. Then I'm going to do 2 hits cav. Then I'm going to see which ones I'm getting a better outcome on from that. Then I'm going to go with that for the rest. But next week, yes, I'll be up there with you.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
care
still
with your
doing a mixed
T11s.
tier.
I'll
still doing a mixed tier and mixed troop march. So it's not a full like distance or anything like that. Not quite, but it's heavy distance.
Sort your guards out. That's what you need to do. It's your guards that are your problem.
Yeah, I was messing around with the guards this time around, and I was able to jump up about 7 million in my hits. So I got that pretty much straightened out now. Yep.
Way to go, buddy. Way to go.
Getting there. I just got to build more troops and maybe do a full distance march, and then of T11s, and that'll probably be maxed out. Probably just under what Guns is at. Guns is way too hard. I might be able to get 380 million maybe, but not 400. That's
we say full distance, but it's not. I mean, you've got to get at least 6-7k artillery in there. I'm hitting, looking at roughly about 15k to 20k infantry, and roughly around the same of either distance or cavalry, whichever way around I'm going.
Yeah, I haven't played with artillery in the march yet. I'm doing about.
You've got to put artillery in now.
I got about 20k infantry, 20k cavalry, and the rest is pretty much distance. So, and then.
Well, if you got no artillery in there, it's got to be distance. There's nothing else left unless you've got a 5th march that we don't know about.
I got plenty of troops. I don't have to. I got plenty of troops to fill out the march. I got 850,000 troops. So I got enough there for a little over 2 marches. Yeah, not too bad, but still, like I said, it's a mixed march.
Looking for some building cavalry marches.
Let's see, 40, 60, 70,000 of those troops are artillery. I don't have that much artillery, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you only need to stick in up to about 10k artillery, I think it is, roughly. I mean, Gun, how much artillery was you sticking in your march there today?
2,500. I probably
2.5k. 2.5k.
Yeah. I haven't been dicking with the while we're starting the kingdom up early here. I really haven't been wanting to, people are impressed with big numbers. I've just been sticking with the big number.
You took the artillery out earlier and had no artillery in there, and you dropped down a couple of mil power, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You need a little bit
so they've got to be in there. You need them. Thing is, what you got to think at, these are in the PvE events, player versus like computer, basically. In them events, them computer threats, they're set up to take all your troop type damage, and that's what they're set up there for. They want you to use all of them because they're all part of the game. So when you're doing a PvE, you've got to set. They want artillery in there, they want infantry, they want distance, they want cavalry. Then you just work it around the best way to maximise the damage by doing distance or cavalry, whichever way around it works out.
Yeah, this time around I was just with the guards a little bit because I knew I had some problems with the guards, but I wanted to keep the marches the same. So all my guards were pretty much leveled out, so I didn't have to worry about losing any troops in my march cap and stuff like that. So that way it's pretty much even, and then you can kind of tell, even though there's some fluctuations because depending on what crits, that kind of
it's
stuff.
It's about a 10% fluctuation.
Yeah,
it's just even without crits, there's a 10% fluctuation in there now. So
I've seen that. It's pretty dramatic. It's like, at least spread here and there and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the wolf video that I did, I talked about calculating out your spread so that you know where your top and your bottom of your spread was to determine whether or not you're going up or down.
Yeah.
Hello?
What's up?
I started out, it was like about 20, I think it was like 20 million per hit at my low, and my top one was 6.7. So when I was messing around with it, it seemed to increase pretty well.
Well, I've not done mine yet. I was going to do mine.
Yeah, which is double what I did last time. So, so I actually doubled what I did last time. So last time I was like around 10, 11, 12 million. Now I'm like 26, 27 million, pretty close to 27 million per hit. That's not too bad.
I was 11, 12 mil last time, so
Yeah.
I haven't done mine yet this time. I'm getting ready to do it now. Well, I'm going to do Underworld and Night Siege, and then I'm going to hit it. I'm trying to maximise, get as many T10s as I can between now and I'll do it.
Yeah, I missed the gates again. They started it early again. Second time in a row.
No, you see.
Second time in a row.
See, over here, I set a time for the gates, and no matter what time I set it for, I don't care who shows up, we do it at that time. It's done at that time. If no one shows up and I do it, and we send our little crap march that we've set, and no one's there, after the first hit, I then turn around and say, right, just send what you got. And we just send full marches because no one's there. But it goes ahead at the time it's been set at. Because, hey, you don't set a time and then fucking sit back and wait or go early.
Yeah. So you're going to probably bump me then. I'm third place right now.
I'm not going to bump you, don't worry. You're still going to beat me. I'm fucking only T10s and only just got them yesterday. Right? Okay. No. Problem we had last week was you were saying, oh, you beat Wonky, and I was like, well, no, you should be as Wonky so close to you. Because you should be much better.
Garbage. I'm glad I was really throwing garbage. It was bad.
I'm glad you fucking listened.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm glad you took notice. I
was planning on going up to C36 at least before starting to build troops. In fact, I was actually really wanting to go all the way up to C40 and build T12s instead of. But then you woke me up a little bit.
I talked about that.
Yeah, because the palace. We took a look at the palace and the timer's clocking down. It was like, oh crap, that's less than 2 weeks. I'm not going to have any troops.
Well, and not only that, we're not. All that early expense is of no benefit to us. The kingdom won't keep up with us. There's no. Yeah,
Splender's out now. You can get it.
I got Splendor now. Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, he's already bought the shit. Look at him.
But I got it just for a few years. I know I'm going to use it, but I'm still building troops. Because
dogs kill me.
You gonna beat the dog up? Ooh.
The zombie freaking Doberman damn near got me. All right. I don't know what the rules of the server are. Each one of these servers have got some different rules. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't find that. I'm glad I didn't find him earlier.
You pounding him into steaks or what? Oh.
Yeah, well, yeah, you turn him into food. This is
I'm going to do the wolf just after we've done our events. Did think it was going to make it on the live show, but it's probably not going to now. But,
what's that?
It's going to be so that we could talk about how the difference, working out the difference between the cavalry and distance marches are.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Because my distance march now, I've near enough got a full distance march because I had a cav march going, didn't I? But it's near enough full distance. My distance guards are. I've got all the talents open on both the distance guards now, but I'm only the actual talents where you can level them up. They're only level 7, 6 on one, and level 7, 5 on the other. So they're not quite maxed out yet.
Oh, restart my Steam here. But that's 7 Days to Die. I like 7 Days to Die. It's not a pure killing game. There's a lot of construction and stuff in there. But, I mean, I like the construction part of the game. There's something for everybody type thing there. All right, guys. I am going to end the live stream. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
See you later.
See you later.